God dang.
It's like, here, let me get my Snuggie on. Don't you always put on your Snuggie before D&D?
I just wear a condom.
Nice. So you're ready to get fucked?
Yeah, because I'm about to get fucked.
Oh my god.
You know, just one of them butt condoms that grab some duct tape in a trash bag and just tape it to my sides, my thighs. Shove her on in there.
They're playing Smash Bros, so they'll probably be here in a second.
Yeah, I know. I'm seeing all the damn text messages, and then I was in their chat for a little bit.
Oh, let me just put on my Snuggie. What'd you call them, faggots or something?
Yeah.
Did you actually run in there? Yeah, faggots.
No, I was like, Smash Bros is for homosexuals. And
how dare you?
Justin started to say something, he's like, and then I fucking hop back over here.
I was about to say, you came over to play Smash Bros that one day. Fucking gay.
Just because you suck dick one time doesn't make you a faggot.
Yeah, it does. Yes, it does. I've got 2 blankets on, my Snuggie on the front and an actual blanket on the back, so I'm fully covered.
Do they still make Snuggies? I feel like that shit's like from 2006.
Believe it or not, they still sell. They sell really well.
Are you a Snuggie stockholder?
I am. No, I co-invented Snuggie.
A Snuggie endorser? Franchise owner? That's right.
Yes, I am a franchise owner in Snuggie.
Ooh, what did you get? What did you get? You got 30.
Just hose.
Hey, this changeling cannot look like a human. Cannot.
You can't tell me how I look and how I don't look.
I can. I'm gonna.
I can look like whatever I want.
Yeah, he can. He could quite literally look like however he
If I
wants
wanted to look like you, I could look like you. If I wanted to look like a faggot, I'd just look like you.
No! Burn!
Oh. Oh. I had to readjust my Snuggie.
This is a little too intense.
Well, it's too intense for the Snuggie. Oh. But yeah, you see what I mean by the dice gods bless me on those rolls?
Yeah.
I got some pretty good stats.
He did.
Well, they didn't fucking bless me, I'll tell you that much.
That's because, dude, you gotta stop sucking dick.
That you do.
You gotta pay bills, okay?
Why pay bills when you have good dice rolls?
I've never had good dice rolls.
I just realized I left my phone in there and I can hear my alarm that I set for 8 o'clock just going off in the background, and normally I'd be able to remotely turn it off, but I don't have my phone next to me, so it's just blazing in the background.
Dude, we played this fucking Apocalypse game one time, 40k, and I had this, like, Death Star of Grey Knight Terminators that were invisible. Like, literally, you need a 6 to even hit them, and they had a 3+ fucking... a 2+ armor save and a 3+ invul save. And I get hit by this fucking stupid apocalyptic blast, and I have a 3+ invul save, and I fell. I think it was a 15-man squad, dude, and I felled like 7 of them, and I was just like, motherfucker.
1 second, I gotta turn off the alarm before it gets any louder. I'll be right back.
We're in fantasy, I'll go into combat with a fucking tank of a unit and lose combat against the worst close combat army in the entire fucking game.
Who?
The Wood Elves.
They're not that bad. Skaven are the worst, I'd say.
Skaven?
Yeah.
Skaven was the best army in the fucking game. What are you talking about?
Hell no.
Hell yeah. They stomped. That's what the fucking guy that won played Skaven.
Skaven are so easy to kill. So easy.
They're easy to kill, but they have fucking monster units. They're cheap. They just overwhelm you. They were the biggest horde army because no other army could just couldn't put as many units on the field as CF could.
Alright, I'm back.
And the fucking units that were good, like their Stormvermin, were fucking good in close combat.
No, what else is close and good combat? That's right, my dick.
It's garbage. Terrible garbage.
Here,
Oh,
dude,
shit.
let me send you the stat block for my dick.
Anthony's in here. I'll talk to you guys later.
Oh my god. Hey, Kevin. Hey, Anthony.
What up, nerds?
So, what all did you get, Kevin? I'm trying to do your character update.
All I got was Aura of Protection and some.
I'm just kidding.
You got aura protection. I got another feat because a fighter gets a feat every 2 levels.
Nice.
Boom. Oh, and you got Vow of Enmity. Enmity. Did I say that right?
You get a feat of dick every 2 levels.
My fighter right now has 84 HP.
1 feat of dick
1 feet of dick.
every 2 levels.
Damn. So what you're telling me is my character has 12 feet of dick.
Looks like trash.
12.
Looks like something you'd buy in the frozen food section of Walmart. Cut open the bag and then dump into a skillet.
If I use it as a lance, do I get proficiency?
Kevin, you only got 3 hit points?
A sword is a lance. Just tape it to a stick.
No, I got.
Then that's a spear.
13 hit points.
Okay.
What's the difference between a spear and a lance?
A lance is one solid object that doesn't cut; it just pierces.
Well, it'll be
It just
piercing.
split.
Use it
Oh.
to pierce, not to cut.
What if I have a scimitar and I tape it to the front?
It'll work.
Oh, shit.
3 jabs, or haps. I thought those were. I thought he was. Never mind. I thought he was making a racial joke at first. I didn't realize he meant 3 jalapenos, 4 habaneros.
Why would you eat that?
You know, sometimes you just really hate your asshole.
Yeah, sometimes you just want to fucking.
Sometimes you just want to. Sometimes you just want to send your asshole to
Blow
the
it out
shadow realm.
sometimes.
Send it to the shadow realm.
I'm pretty sure Anthony's asshole's been blown out for years, so I mean,
Oh my god.
that shit's got some city miles on it. He doesn't change.
Anthony, just say something and tell this guy to shut the fuck up.
And he doesn't do the regular 3,000 mile interval of oil changes. He goes like 15,000 miles.
Haven't you ever just, you know, just got a bottle of oil and just sucked it up your ass, just went.
Anthony has his ass is a black hole. An abyss.
Oh, is Justin gonna come over, or is he gonna be a doucher and keep playing Smash?
Kill his character. That's always the answer.
If he's not here in 15 minutes, we can legally TPK.
Hey, if you're talking, Anthony, we cannot hear you.
Was he talking?
His mic's activating, but I don't hear any sound.
He might have stepped away for a moment.
Hello, Anthony.
Is he not cooking?
Type if you're talking.
I thought he was cooking or some shit. Oh, he's here.
You are talking? Well, we can't hear you.
That literally doesn't. Okay, I was like, that answers none of the questions.
What the fuck? Unplug your headset, plug it back in.
Hey, well, remember all the shit that I said, and you got to tell me what your comeback is, because I really want to hear it. I'm sure it's garbage.
Garbage.
Muff garbage.
You eat my spicy ass. How you know what it is?
That it's a frozen food aisle Walmart food. Is that
Kevin, does your character sheet look good? All updated.
What about
correct?
now?
Yeah,
we
there
hear
we
you
go.
Yeah, okay. What the? What? That's weird. That one little switch fucking did that. Hold on, let me switch back.
Hello?
Hello?
It might be the mute button for your headset.
Yep.
It is. It is.
Oh
I was about to say, it might be the mute button for your headset.
But it was working before, and then it just stopped working. That's what's weird. Like I had to switch it back.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Alright,
What's the switch normally do?
It makes it to where whether or not I have my push to talk down, I can hear everything that's coming in my mic. So that's why I like to have it turned off. But it usually works that way.
What's your comeback?
What? You read my comeback.
That's your comeback? That's garbage. That's literally muff garbage.
You wish it was muff garbage. If I would have said it, it would have been a lot funnier. People would have laughed because my delivery would have been on point.
Nobody laughed.
I
But
laughed.
you eat my spice. Yes, that's my
laughed
my
when you
comeback.
said it.
Because that's how you know what it is. Because you fucking ate it.
Your asshole is the densest thing in the universe.
Did they just start another game?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's how you know it's because you fucking ate my ass, dude.
Tell them to
I
stop
mean,
that
you
shit.
didn't have to give it away. They did start another game. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm jumping over that too.
Yay!
I guess we're...
Kevin, did you get a Switch too?
Hell no, I don't have the money for that shit.
He's not a homosexual.
Switches are gays.
For the gays. The only waifu shit.
Alright, I let them know. Apparently Anthony went in there earlier and told them, but this is why his mic, that's when his mic was muted.
Yay!
Let's just finish this round.
Yeah, and they'd start another one. We can't finish on 6 out of 7. We have to finish 9 out of 10.
Smash, competitive Smash is no joke.
Yeah.
Competitive butthole smashing.
Anthony's watching it on his Switch too. That's how I could tell that they started another match.
Is Anthony at your house?
No, I could hear it in his mic when he was talking.
He's under his desk.
Because I know Anthony chills at everyone's house, apparently. I'm waiting for him to just walk through my door one day and be like, sup? Just sit on the corner with his laptop.
So, does anybody watch the videos that I post on YouTube?
No, garbage.
No.
I know
Most
you
of the
do,
time, no.
Jeremy.
No, I don't. Can't prove it.
Kevin, do you?
No, I've only watched the ones that I missed.
Yeah. Good. Okay.
Why do you put secrets in them?
No, you can quite literally see everything I see. So
oh, it's a DM. I just realized I have a friend that would probably get a kick out of those videos. I'm gonna. Well, let me look here. Let me go back. I'll just link them all to him.
God
Or just
no,
black out the screen.
I can't.
It's already there. It's
Yeah.
over.
I
Just
don't.
delete it.
I don't care.
I know where everything is. I'll be like, guys, we need to go this direction.
No, I'll change it. I'll change it every damn time too.
We need to go 6 tiles up and 4 tiles to the right. Trust me, guys.
Trust me.
I got inclination.
I got a good feeling about it.
Yeah, I got a good feeling.
Let me see here. I like how I have this bot that anything I message it, it'll automatically record it in this text file. The only downside is it's on a small Linux machine.
Ooh.
It's fun. Trust me.
Who has Linux?
Linux
The people who
sucks.
make Raspberry Pi.
Pores, that's who.
Poor people.
Hey dog, it's free.
So Jeremy, why don't you have it then? Oh!
You only have 5
Yeah, fucking
subscribers.
hobo. Get a job already.
You only have 5 subscribers, loser.
I have an
I
iMac
do.
as my third monitor.
Now you have 6 subscribers.
Hey!
You have Trump in your picture. That's probably why.
Super Saiyan Trump.
Yes. So come at me when you have an iMac, a whole
Hello.
other computer for your.
Are they
monitor.
coming?
Yes.
There's Ben.
Ben made it before Justin. I don't know what the fuck's
You only
going
started
on.
recording
But that's
at
what
the
happened.
Scarecrow? Share.
In
Coffee line.
Dover.
What's up?
Well, finally.
Well, I didn't realize it was 8 o'clock and nobody
I jumped
responded.
over there and told him to get the fuck into D&D while my mic was muted. That's what happened there.
It's probably like, wow, Anthony doesn't have anything. to say.
Everybody's like, is he playing another fucking match? Yes.
Actually, yes, I.
The hell's going on?
You can play as long as it doesn't distract you.
Yeah, go play.
Well, I'd be totally distracted.
Yeah, I can't do shit. I literally can't do shit. I'm distracted. Like, I have to pay 100% attention or I'm fucking distracted. But, man,
Hey, we know.
I did level up my character. Am I the only one? Please tell me I'm the only one. Is Kevin in here?
Kevin's in here.
Yeah,
Did
he
you
leveled
level up your character? Fuck you, Kevin. Damn it.
I already did
I'm
it.
sure I'm the only one.
I did
You
it.
were literally-
I did
takes
it.
like
you
5
were
minutes.
literally the only one that didn't level up their character.
Okay, well, fuck you. I've had a sick kid all week.
It's alright,
No,
dude.
just have your
I got
kid
you.
Shit's been crazy this week, man.
Dude, just have your kid level up your character. Just
And
hand him
the
a
free
rule
time
book.
that I have had, like the little bit of free time I have had, I forgot about leveling up my character, and I was drawing. That's it.
It's alright, dude. I got you.
That's My
Dude,
honest.
just set your house on fire.
Yeah, we get
hey,
it. You
don't
like
tempt me.
dropping Dicks.
Don't tempt me because
Don't tempt me.
I'd be burning like 8 people's houses down because I live in an apartment. That's even more appealing to me.
Fuck that
If I go down,
neighbor.
you're all going down with me.
Yeah.
We'll live together in a commune on the street. We have nothing to lose but our chains.
Alright, Anthony, you are the last one in the roll 20. Once you're in, we'll start.
I'm jumping in right now.
Alright.
Just want to level up his character. That's what roll 20.
Oh, popping out my sheet.
Are you guys ready for this week?
I have
We'll
no
see.
idea. I guess we'll find out.
My anus is ready, if that's what you're asking.
So last time on Skin Flute Symphony,
Oh, excuse me.
Good choice. I like
Meriden decided that it would be a smart idea to put a demonic necklace on, and
Meridian's always doing smart shit.
Freaking retard.
I'm a
had,
smart guy.
had some interesting blackout for a little bit, and
Why?
then when he awoke, he was in the form of the Mayor Lucian. You guys did actually successfully kill Lucian and his cohorts. Meriden leading you guys to a outcropping where these ancient rocks were formed in a circle. You guys saw Ballsnar yet again, and a group of hags, a large hill giant, several gnolls. One of them you guys recognized as Nasher from Hedeby, and several what looked like prisoners standing there at this hill. Meriden got the bright idea that he looked like the mayor, so he will be able to communicate with them. Slipped up
Good job,
in
Meriden.
his communication and got captured. Nernoth and Jules, feeling the heroic type, charged in there and were also captured.
Good job, guys.
In
Wow,
charge, I stood at the edge of the forest and then I was seized.
that is true. You were seized. Jules was the one trying to be heroic.
Jules gave me away, fucker.
he did. He
I had a plan.
he
I
sure
had a
did.
plan. It
Uh,
just failed.
Antonius and Damien, on the other hand, they
Hiding
decided.
like a couple of heroes.
Yeah, they decided this is too crazy. We're gonna back up.
True heroes and choose not to engage. Hags and demons and minotaur.
What a couple of heroes.
So,
Yeah,
The
pussy.
heroes we need, but not the ones we deserve.
so you guys, the three of you were bound into chains that prevented you from casting magic, and your hands were also encased in these metal cuffs, so your fingers are unusable. And the three of you were taken to the rest of the prisoners, which you saw one very old elf kind of crying on the shoulder of a younger elf, both of them male. He kept saying they gave it to him, they gave it to him. After Jules was caught, you guys were now introduced to the Eye of Sergonis, which apparently is what Balnar's master has been searching for in this realm.
Just happened to deliver it to
And you
fucking
you happen to just give it to him on a golden platter. And
Here you go.
he took the eye and swallowed it. Also, some of the other prisoners that you noticed was a large turtle-looking person, kind of whitish belly, white skin with these blue lines all over, and a dark brown case on its back, or turtle shell on its back. And then there was two other male elves, kind of in armor, or what looked like the part of armor, and then a female elf as well. So they dragged the three of you over there, and the three of you, during your dreams for that night, were confronted by your greater one, or your deity, and given a scolding for getting caught, and then an additional additional purpose for your cause. And Ballsnar pulled the group a little bit further down the road, allowing Antonius and Damien to go and loot the equipment and items that you, Meriden, Jules, and Nernoth were taken off. So, first off, let's go through what Antonius and Damien, what the two of you guys are going to pull off of the equipment that fell. You won't be able to carry all of it. Jules had plate armor.
Inspect it first, like all of it, everything we can see.
Okay.
What weapons are available?
So there's two
I
weapons.
clicked Optimum to give me the optimum shit. That's what I pressed on the video game.
So that there's two great swords. One is the bad motherfucker, which Jules
Ooh, that is a bad motherfucker.
always carries around, and another one is a bluish hue great sword that you guys know that Nernoth carries on his back.
I'll go ahead and pick up that sword.
Nernoth's okay, and then
Yeah, I'll grab bad motherfucker.
okay,
Just because I feel like, we know it's their shit. Like, okay.
yep, and then
We intend on saving them. This is their shit.
mhm.
I'll throw it at them. To them as soon as we see them.
Okay, Jules.
Anyways.
Jules also had plate armor that is stylized like the paladins of Sergonis. So
I'm gonna go ahead and swap into that armor.
okay, so Damien pulls off his. You're wearing scale mail, right?
Split mail.
Split mail.
Oh,
and
okay, yeah. I'm fucking naked, huh? Pretty much.
You're not naked.
About
You
that.
you have leather armor on, but if you don't have the proficiency for the armor type, you'll get severe disadvantage. By the way,
I have
Anthony.
proficiency and heavy.
Yeah. So
yeah. No, I was just thinking like we weren't carrying anything, so I
yeah.
assumed that our armor was part of that.
No, it's good. So Damien pulls off his split mail and puts on the Paladin of Sergonis plate armor, and puts on the sword of Nernoth.
Can I interrupt?
Sure.
Sorry. So you leveled me up, but did you just level up my spells, or do I need to pick new spells as well?
You
or
need to
what?
pick
So-
one new
okay,
spell.
I'm looking at it. Okay.
Yeah, and then you got an additional warlock ability, which
Okay.
I picked one for you.
I'm in D&D looking at it.
Yeah, that's fine. I picked one for you. I picked improved packed weapon, which gives you a +1 to hit and damage for your hex blade.
Cool.
And you
Okay.
can also, whenever you
Will
summon,
that roll automatically when I hit my hex?
yep, and whenever you summon the blade, you can actually choose for it to be a ranged weapon now, instead
Oh
of
my God.
just a
Okay.
weapon. But you'll have
But
to have
can he choose a gun?
he can choose a gun if he wishes for it to have ammo.
I need to know more about these fucking ranged weapons then.
You'll
Same with bows. I'd have to have bolts or
Yep.
arrows or something.
yep if you
I'm
want.
gonna spawn in a railgun.
Okay, so any ranged weapon, I would need to have something with it, right? Or
You'll
I
have to
guess-
have the ammunition for it. Yep.
Are there ranged weapons that don't need ammo? Like what's that called? Like a ball and chain or something like that? Or
No, because whenever you throw your blade, it dissipates after hitting the target.
Yeah,
And
I get it. Okay,
yeah,
same concept with the actual
yeah,
whatever weapon. Okay.
yeah.
Damn. Well, how do you get fucking? How do you get bolts or
You can
arrows
pick.
for a
You can
fucking
pick a
X
javelin.
weapon?
You can pick a
That's
javelin.
like an extra space, and that's it, or what?
Um,
Extra 5 feet, or how's that work?
a javelin you can throw it up to 20 feet. And
But then, do I lose it like
it-
I would my Hex blade?
no,
Can't you resummon it back to you?
yep, you can resummon it as an action.
So it'd be okay. It'd be another action or another turn. or
Yeah,
whatever.
so basically the javelin will
Are
hit.
javelins strong? Sorry, I'm wasting all this time, but
Oh, you're fine.
just wondering about it.
Javelin. 1 second here. Javelin.
So Jules and Nernoth, I know y'all had a bunch of other little knickknacks and anything. Is there anything important on the two of your bodies that you would kind of
That's
want
gonna be
them
one
to be kept?
To notice, I mean, we're looking at everything.
I just
Yeah.
care mostly about my sword, but my alchemist kit would probably be nice to carry, and it doesn't weigh very much. So
Okay. And they have backpacks. The two of them do. So you guys
all
can.
that stuff would be in my bag.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go ahead and just grab a random pack. throw
Can
it
we
all
get
in my bag.
can we get all that, or would I need to roll to know what's most important to these guys, or
You
know
can
what I mean?
you can grab the backpack. One of the
I've
backpacks.
got a bunch of food in my bag too.
Hmm.
I'm gonna grab
You
the
guys are
bag
probably
with the
gonna need
food.
that.
Okay. So since you're just gonna grab one random, Damien, just throw one. Just roll a d20, and I'll tell you whose bag you grab. You grab Jules's bag.
Nice.
So everything that Jules you had, just shoot Tristan a message in Discord of everything so he can add it all to his inventory. Nernoth, everything in your backpack.
I'm getting a call from my mother-in-law.
You're good. Send it to Anthony so he can add it to his character. So, all right, guys. The three of you, Meriden, Jules, and Nernoth, what do y'all want to do? Y'all are tied up right now to these other prisoners. They put a chain that's kind of connecting all of you guys together. And y'all are sitting in the circle while these gnolls are preparing a camp for the evening. What do y'all? Is there anything you want to talk about, or do y'all just?
Holy
wanna-
shit, that's a lot of shit.
It's just a lot of extra lines. Just have to kind of pick out the stuff.
How do
that's-
I send my bag over? Like you've asked us what we're gonna do, but we've got a lot of like homework to do real quick.
To know everything that you were carrying.
He
Ba-
just did copy and paste, it looked like.
It couldn't have been much, right? Weren't we still like pretty much?
I just
fucking
copied
empty?
from my D&D Beyond sheet, pasted it to a message.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
We didn't have any fucking money. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm gonna start singing Journey. Don't stop believing. The dwarven version.
Okay. Give us
That
your
might be the gayest thing I've heard you
give us
say
your best representation of it.
ever.
If you're gonna sing it, you got to sing it.
You're gonna have to give me a second to think of some lyrics here.
Don't stop bleeding. That's the period version.
Don't stop seeing like I do.
More like living on a motherfucking prayer.
We're halfway there.
Gayer than a bear.
All these motherfucking sales in this motherfucking jail.
In the name of God. In the name of God.
Alright, what are we doing? What are we doing, guys? I guess just fucking follow the prisoners, go on the chain.
y'all are sitting down right now. It's dark. Like I said, the gnolls are preparing camp.
Oh, they're preparing
So we're
camp.
with-
Fuck. Is it just the gnolls?
The gnolls and Ballsnar.
I'll fucking punch Ballsnar in the mouth and knock him out. Let's do this, guys.
No, I'm good. You can give it a shot if you want.
Are you
chill
just
right
gonna
here.
fucking literally yank my chain? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
And they were kind of cruel too. They chained you, Meriden, to Jules, and the
I'm alive right now.
Shit.
the chain from the chain goes from your neck, Jules, to the hands of Meriden. So
What the fuck?
it's not a long chain. You're kind of stooped over when y'all are standing up, you know.
Oh, dude, I'll just yank this motherfucker wherever I need to go. The fucking
I'll just
straight down.
stand up and carry your ass.
Yeah, I'm a human right now. I'm like normal human size.
You are a little taller now. Yep, you are about 5'7", 5'8". So
But you fat, huh?
Yeah, you wanna rub my belly? Pick out my belly button lips.
okay. So
How many nulls are there?
give me a perception check.
About to perceive the fuck out this thing. Gotta pull up my character sheet. Being human's so fun. You just act stupid all the time. You stink. Smell like shit. Have incest. You know,
What
humans.
the fuck is going on here?
That's what humans do, dog.
In real life?
Perceive shit.
There's 7 gnolls, including Nasher, which you've
Oh,
seen.
I rolled a 19. Dude, I don't understand. So, like, I have where it shows the dice, and I'll roll it. I rolled a 2 on the screen. You know what I mean?
You have the 3D dice enabled.
Yeah, 3D dice.
Oh, I don't know.
I should probably just disable it because I'm fucking tired of looking at it. I'm tired of seeing my failures.
Anthony Nernoth posted everything that he had on himself. The only thing that you aren't getting is the great sword, or just the great sword, because Damien grabbed that. No, Damien grabbed it.
Oh, okay.
You said there's 3 nulls?
There are 6 gnolls
Goddamn
plus Nasher plus Ballsnar, so there's a total of 8 people.
I'm gonna need all their stats and HP, please.
No.
Another perception roll.
No. Okay. So,
And they're
Jules, Nernoth, anything you guys would like to do?
So are the other prisoners? They're chained up with us, sitting next to us.
Yep.
I'm gonna turn to the turtle-looking one.
Mm-hmm.
Turtle.
Say, hey,
War
turtle.
turtle.
What you in for?
What am I in for?
Yeah, what they pick you up
I'm in for
for?
fucking your mom.
That was rude.
My clan lives in this forest, and they captured me protecting these elves.
Elves, huh?
They
Those elves need protection.
So they were attacking. They were attacking the elves.
these here, yes. And he kind of looks at the others.
What is your name?
My name is Dosharunt
The master
Leatherback. I am chieftain's son of the Mossback clan.
Well, Dosharant. My name is
I'm laughing at
Jules.
the picture.
Jules Windbag. I am a paladin of the King's Guard.
So this
That'd
is what he looks like.
I like my picture better.
Gnarly looking dude.
Yep. Why? It is good to meet your acquaintance, Jules.
We kind of hit a little rough spot, got ourselves into a bit of a situation, so
I see.
Don't worry. I got a plan. Just
Hey, you know how to fight, turtle?
Very much. My people, we live here in the forest. There are enemies abound.
You think you could bite through a chain?
I cannot. I have tried.
What about these other people? Any of them know how to fight?
And he looks behind at the two younger males that kind of look like they have bits and pieces of armor kind of still on. They were still kind of hey Tristan, mute your mic.
Oh, sorry, you can hear me typing.
Yeah, so we can hear everything you're doing.
Can you hear me
sucking,
jacking off?
the typing, the tapping,
um,
pinning your bean.
he kind of looks at the two elves that are in armor and said these two were guards for the other ones. And he pushes his hands, and as he pushes them, he's not a very tall turtle. He's probably about 4.5 feet, 5 feet tall, and he is chained to one of the other elves, one of the fighter elves, and as he pushes his hands, the guy, don't tug the chain. And he points at the older elf and the one that he is chained to, the younger one. They were protecting him.
Who's he?
And are you asking Dasharunt, or are you? The younger elf turns and says, "He is Vakas, the sage, and I am his disciple." Let me pull up his name. It's hard to say.
Yeah, I heard what you elves do to your disciples. And who he is.
Oh man, where did it go? Norxidor. And I am Norxidor. I am the disciple for the sage. And we were sent by the king of Mistvale to go speak with King Robert at Walpole, or in Hedeby, when we were attacked by Ballsnar and his gnolls.
was this attack seemingly random, or were they after someone? Why do you feel like they attacked?
Well, my master and we are sages of the prophet, the one who saw the end of times. And we were studying the stars in our observatory when we saw the ill omen come. And he kind of looks distressed talking about this, like this is something that is really troublesome to him. And then he looks right at you, Jules, and glares at you and says, and somebody just made that prophecy come true.
Yeah, come on, Jules. Fuck.
But you know what they say about prophecies. Sometimes they come true, sometimes they don't.
This time this is fucking true.
You can't change one or make one come true just because you know what it is. They just happen on their own terms.
Do you, dragon?
So don't be blaming me for anything.
Do you, dragon, know what the prophecy is?
Enlighten me.
And he kind of looks at the rest of you and he says, do any of you know what this prophecy is?
I'm not there. I don't know.
I'm just a stupid human.
Nernoth, give me a history check.
History.
You have heard about the prophecy from your previous life before you were in this life you are now. The prophecy depicts basically the end of all things, where the abyss finally wins against the nine hells, and the forces of demons surge into all realms, the mortal realms, the nine hells, and the heavens. Um, you've heard about it before.
Okay.
And so Norxidor looks at the rest of you guys and says, the prophet lived 10,000 years ago in our realm, chosen by Pelor himself, one of the Azama that lived in the Drazen lands. He foresaw darkness consuming all things, destroying everything, our realm, the hells and the heavens. It was all led by a light gifted by the one they call Sergonus.
Pelor Schmelor.
You are a fool, dwarf. Human.
Ooh, how'd he know?
Does he have truth?
Sorry.
Oh shit!
Sorry, I forget that Meriden looks like a human.
Because you're a fucking short human.
He's average size now. You are full human.
Dwarf, you dare question the...
Oh
Yeah.
shit! You just give his ass away?
Oh shit!
Ow!
Oh yeah, this motherfucker really ain't a human, by the way. He's a fucking dwarf.
No, I'm human as fuck.
Pretty sure everybody saw him fail
Oh,
to
man.
fool anybody about who he was earlier. Because he
Are you saying
straight
that
up-
in character?
No, I'm telling you guys, like, in the last session, this stupid-ass dwarf mentioned that he wasn't a human and he was an impersonator, and he admitted everything.
He did.
And those prisoners happened to be sitting right there when it happened, so...
Yes.
Well, he either looks like a crazy person.
If he's
or
still in
someone
his
really-
form, that would be crazy, because he's got a mage necklace on, so he shouldn't be able to be in human form, to be honest. Unless the DM is making it where that pendant overrides the collar.
Yeah, it's implanted itself into the chest of Meriden. He
That
can't.
doesn't mean it has magical energy right now.
Well, the collars prevent you from casting magic. The pendant has demonic power to it. It's a curse.
Wait.
It's a cursed item.
Hold on just a second here. I'm gonna send you a question.
Okay.
Now that you just mentioned that and it gave me a cool idea.
Okay.
Because I've been thinking about what the fuck I'm gonna do, so hold on a second.
Okay. I am waiting. So Noxidor tells you guys the story of the prophet, about the Azamar, how they saw that they saw the end of all things, and that they had the eye of Sergonus at one time. The prophet did himself, and that is how he saw the end of times. And to prevent demons from knowing that they had the eye, they cast it into the world, and then all the Azamar left this realm.
Azamar are the proper names for these turtles, right?
Not the turtles.
They're like the god, half god people.
They're a bunch of pussies is who they are.
Hold on one second. People are asking me questions. Yes, Tristan.
Nice!
No, Justin.
I don't think that's true.
It's it's an ability granted by your lineage, but it is not divine. It is magical.
If I
And
can prove otherwise, what are you gonna do about it?
that's fine, but you also have to have the ability to move your fingers to be able to do that. And your hands are clasped so that your fingers can't move. So if you can prove that it's divine power, that's fine. And I'll allow it as divine power. But right now, that certain thing has a V and an S, which means it's a verbal and signed, basically.
Okay.
So. All right. So yes. So he goes on to tells you that the Azamar left. That they knew that Lolth, and you guys have heard her name before about the Dark Elves deity. She had found out about the eye and had sent her forces to the Drazen lands. And whenever the prophet used the eye, he saw that he must create the Warforged. And if y'all want to know what a Warforged is, roll me a histories check. And after they created the Warforged, they successfully defeated the Dark Elves, but decided to leave the realm to prevent Lolth from getting the eye. But the demons thought that they'd either buried the eye or had taken it with them to the heavens. So for the three of you that rolled history, Jules, you were the only one that's heard of Warforged before. You know that they are a strange term called robotic beings. They're not human. They're like constructs made out of either wood or metal, and they are conscious. They have a conscience, and they are capable of thinking for themselves. But you've seen those readings during your studies of becoming a paladin. But that's as far as you know. Okay. So, alright, do y'all have any more questions for the three of them? Or for those people?
So
The eye is scary.
The eye is scary?
Yeah, basically. It has a shitload of power.
Yes. You can ask him. They may know what it does.
What does it do?
tell me what you know of the eye, if you don't mind. Ask it.
So,
What's his name? Dashter.
well, not Dasharon, Noxidor and Vakas. They are the prophet and the sage, or the disciple and the sage. Vakas is the sage. So he the older elf now turns to you guys and says, the eye, and he's super old. Like, y'all have seen elves before, but you never knew that they could get this old. And he
2000.
How old is he?
you can guess from your dealings with elves before that he's probably close to 3,000 years old. A very, very old elf. Most of them don't live to be that long, or live that long. But maybe just by holy divinity, he's been allowed to live this long. But he turns to you guys and says, the eye allows the holder to solve any issue it is in. Thus, if you are ever desperate on your deathbed, or need a way to win a battle, the eye will tell you how to succeed. That is why the Azamar created the Warforged, because it was only by the Warforged that they could defeat the Dark Elves.
He speaks the truth.
Sounds like the Ismar week.
Mm,
When I was but a child, but a young dragonling, my clan, well, I would just say that I had really bad nightmares as a kid. And one day, these nightmares came true. Ballsnar and his demons attacked my village. They raped my mother, tortured her, killed my father on the spot. Some reason that is beyond my knowledge, they let me live. So, from that day forth, dedicated my life to finding Ballsnar and destroying him for what he did to my people. Somehow, I was chosen to carry the eye. It is not had to have been used very often, but I can't say that what he knows about the eye is legitimate. It does what he says it is. Also, you may have noticed, but Ballsnar and I share a mark.
Is that
He
a
branded me. He branded
Sorry,
me
go ahead.
that night, and I am forever linked to him until I can destroy him.
Well, he's right there.
Tell me that all this time you were connected to him and you couldn't find him.
Well, it's not fucking GPS, if that's what you're asking.
push a button, push it on it, locate Ballsnar.
I don't
See
know what
him.
the fuck a GPS is.
No, yeah, the link is demonic, Jules. It doesn't tell you where he is, but you know that he is still alive. So,
But enough about me. Tell me, I still don't understand. Were they Vakas? Were they specifically targeting you?
yes, they thought that I would know where the eye was. That possibly my studies would help them in the search in the Drazen lands. My king kept me under guard in his castle in Mistvale. It was only when we saw the dark omen did we dare to leave those protected grounds. And
Well, surprise, motherfucker. It's been here this whole time. Been wasting your time studying.
we were not searching for it, for we wished that it would never be found. That one that holds that power is capable of conquering all life as they know it. Even death they can conquer. You were chosen wisely, it seems, until you foolishly gave it to the enemy. And now you can see some tears going down his eyes. He's very passionate about this subject.
Well, it wouldn't be much fun if they didn't, give us a run for our money. So,
One of the guards. But Norsidor does not seem to share your sense of humor. He glares. Death glares at you. Only a fool would give the enemy the weapon it needed to win.
You think I gave that motherfucker it willingly?
You fucking walked through it. Everybody, even us, we could hear you walking through those woods. No shit they could hear you.
You do not know what I had planned, okay?
What? To not get caught, you fucktard? Jeez.
It was but a misstep, okay? Am I not allowed to make mistakes? I'm only dragon.
You carry the eye. You can't make mistakes. You quite literally can never make mistakes.
Well, I guess they chose wrong. Sargonis chose the wrong dragon, so... Sorry.
And Vorkos puts his hands next to Norxidor's face, kind of, you know, the metal sleeve, kind of patting it, and says, "Norxidor, learn some kindness and humbleness. I am sure Sargonis willed the dragon to do what it did."
You know, if the gods are all so fucking almighty and powerful, why wouldn't they just destroy it? Why wouldn't Sargonis or Pelor?
You don't understand these things, dwarf. Shut your trap.
Godly intervene, you know, they're so fucking badass. Just letting some dragon just walk into the enemy.
It is better to keep the greatest secrets hidden than to reveal them to all. Giving it to a young dragon would mean that no one would know of its whereabouts. They thought it was still in the Drazenlands, near the pit of Pelor.
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, Elf. But, the gods don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
Not as smart as you think.
He smiles at you, and you know it's kind of like one of those grandfatherly smiles, you know, like Gandalf gave to Frodo when Frodo was a retard, and it says, "You are young, Master Dwarf. You have much to learn about the gods and their will."
I've learned plenty about the gods and their will, and I know that we don't mean shit to them. They could care less about what happens in the mortal realms.
Perhaps.
That's right.
Nernoth, you said that? You said that's right?
Yep. Sure did.
And he looks at you and is, a tiefling. By chance, who is your master?
Won't discuss that here.
Well, what is done, and we can only look towards the future and the possibility that the prophet was wrong. And Norxidor kind of looks at Varkas in like this shock, and like, the prophet is never wrong. And Varkas turns to him and says, "You have much to learn, youngling." And as he says that, huh? Sorry.
I'm gonna interrupt.
Okay.
Of course, prophecies are wrong. All prophecies are wrong. For few have the wisdom to discern whether or not the prophecy is going to be fulfilled the way that they think it will be. For many things, people in these realms of the living don't understand.
Very wise, Master Tiefling.
You say, Nernoth, you say prophecies are always wrong, but have you ever thought that maybe they just don't pan out the way that they're told? Prophecies are very mysterious. This could be the plan the whole time. You even fucking know. Just saying.
The dragon.
Do you know of prophecy, dragon?
What do I know of prophecy? I don't know. I'm fucking in one.
Surprise, motherfucker.
And a bang up job you've done at that.
We'll see. We'll see who has the last laugh this one.
Yes, we will.
Alright,
Yes, we will.
alright, turtle man, pretty boy elves, y'all try and break out or what?
We have tried. It is more difficult than it looks.
Obviously, you didn't try very fucking hard.
I believe, though, patience will win us in the end.
I'm pretty sure patience is something you know nothing about, considering your short lifespans.
And he kind of looks at you like, You...
Motherfucker, this turtle lives in patience. It takes him 2 hours just to take a shit.
That is true.
Yeah, that's a big chunk of your life. Huge accomplishment right there.
Okay. Nornoth, you notice that Vakas has fallen asleep on Norxidor's shoulder already. He's snoring gently. This old timer elf.
Elves don't sleep.
Well, maybe he's faking it.
Punch dick.
Goddamn elf.
Who's the girl?
She's a younger elf, long brown hair. She's pretty.
Hey, slut.
She doesn't respond. She's kind of got her head in her knees, crying a little bit. She's sitting next to one of the fighters, elf fighters. She's chained to him and Norxidor. And then the next elf fighter is chained to the other elf, and then Dosharunt, and then Nernoth is chained to Dosharunt. Then Jules, and then Meriden, and then Meriden, you are next to Vakas.
Alright, I guess I'll ask fucking Bacchus. That's not the one sleeping, right?
He's the one pretending to be asleep, yes.
Oh my fucking gosh. Alright, I guess I'll ask the other guy who the elf girl is.
She is but simply a chef, a cook.
Just fucking bring a cook to warn kings.
She was to cook our provisions as we traveled.
Don't y'all eat like once a week?
We do. It takes several weeks to travel from Mistvale's capital to Hedeby.
I'm hearing a lot of excuses from y'all.
What are you expecting to hear? Like, this is a sage, a super old sage, a disciple, and 2 bodyguards with a servant.
Elves are supposed to be. I'm just saying, elves are supposed to be all high and mighty, and here they are in chains.
You are not wrong in that aspect, yes.
Well, I guess if nobody wants to break out with me, I'm gonna get naked and I'm going to sleep.
You already are naked. They stripped. You,
Well, look
Get
at
extra
this.
naked.
Jules, you are naked, and Nernoth, you are naked as well.
Swing my little human dick around.
It's not gay if it's in a 3-way.
I'm not. Who was just speaking a while ago? Was it Bacchus?
Norxidor.
Or, Norxidor. I'm not quite sure if he's telling the truth.
Okay.
You can never
I
trust
want to
an
roll
elf.
an insight check on this
Okay.
Noxidor guy.
And what exactly are you in disbelief of? That'll help me tell you.
That the elf girl is but a mere cook.
Okay.
Don't fail me now.
Yeah, she's a
He's
cook.
Dicks.
Okay.
Alright, I'm fucking going to bed.
Okay. That's when you'll have your dream.
Okay.
with your
I'm gonna
deity.
roll over and be Big Spoon to Meriden.
Okay. That's where you'll have your dream jewels, Nernoth.
About to be a wet dream.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna talk all kinds of shit.
Nernoth, are you falling asleep as well?
I suppose.
Okay. And Dashron it is as well. All right, so now let's go back over to Damien and Antonius.
Previously on.
So the two of you, y'all scavenge the leftovers for Jules and Meriden, or Jules and Nernoth, and Meriden. Meriden didn't have anything though really on him. And it is now dark. It's almost what you can tell, close to midnight, past midnight. Ballsnar and the rest of the group have moved down the riverbed following a dirt path that is pretty clear. There have been several carts that have gone that way. And it is now midnight. What do the two of you...
We've already kind of been discussing somewhat what we want to do. Sorry, I know I made all that food and I showed my picture and everything, but I just now grabbed it to eat it, so
No, you're good.
I might be eating and playing.
How is it?
Man, it's hot as shit and perfect.
You put a fucking ton of habaneros.
It's so fucking hot. It's so good, dude. Like I don't know why I like spicy stuff, but I do. Okay, but I think we have somewhat of a solid plan. Marv, is that your fucking name, dude? Like, what's going on with that?
No, it's Damien. That
Threw me, like, just reading that kind of made me forget, but yeah, Damien, okay.
Yeah, I'm Damien. Hi.
Hello. Okay,
I recommend we take a rest here. We'll figure out what we're gonna do, because obviously we gotta save them.
yeah, agreed. Yeah, we gotta do something. It's just...
We'll just rest here, recover, and then we'll be ready. Can we take
I don't know
want
if
to
we'll
take
be
a
in the
short
same
rest or a long
situation
rest?
after a rest, but let's do it.
Well, they've got to take a rest eventually too. They can just charge throughout the night.
Yeah, they're
They're
taking.
prisoners.
Yeah, they're taking their long rest right now. They're gonna sleep through the rest of the night. You guys heard the order from Ballsnar as they were moving. He said to move down to the first camp, and you guys, both of you, give me a intelligence check or a perception check. But actually, yeah, give me both. Give me a perception check and an intelligence check. Damien, your
Intelligence.
your
And my perception.
perception will be a disadvantage,
I don't know why I rolled twice.
Damien.
Or fucking
Okay,
three
here's
times.
my
Holy
second
shit.
perception.
Okay.
Perfectly balanced. All things should be.
Perfectly balanced. Antonius, you do see them move and kind of turn a corner as your guys are moving through the forest. But from your intelligence check, Antonius, and from Damien, the two of you realize that y'all could probably catch up with them tomorrow after a rest. So
All right, let's take a rest.
Tony,
Let's take a rest.
I need
If you want, I can even take first watch.
who wants to
Whatever
take
you
first
want.
watch?
I guess I'll take it.
Okay.
sounds good.
Okay. Give me a perception check
Just
Got
him?
at disadvantage.
Ah, shit. Let me just roll it twice. Perception. Oh, that was performance. There you
Yep,
go.
you're good.
Damn.
Yeah. Okay. What do you want to say?
What do I want to say? Anthony, you're sleeping right now, right? And I'm sitting.
Well, I was.
He.
We're gonna go
You
ahead,
are.
We're gonna go ahead and just whisper in your ear. Fuck that! I'm not fighting no goddamn Minotaur, and I'm just gonna walk off.
I don't want to fight a Minotaur either.
Humans are cowards.
So,
I was just whispering that to you while you slept, dude.
Oh.
you notice, Damien, that your passage is clear.
I'm gonna go ahead and run as fast as I can in the opposite direction. I'm gonna make sure.
Wow.
I'm gonna try to use these paladin clothes to blend in and make my way back home.
Okay.
Fuck's going on? I guess I'm laying here sleeping. Not knowing
So,
what's going on.
Antonius, you feel sunlight on your face.
That
And
bitch never woke me up from my watch.
you wake up, and instead of seeing a human sitting there in paladin armor, you see a turtle creature.
This
He's
fucking coward just steal my motherfucking sword and run away.
Yeah, dog.
He stole my motherfucking armor too.
Told y'all several times you can never trust humans. You just fucking brushed me off like it was no big deal.
It's not like we trusted him. We just fucking dropped it because.
Tristan, if this was your plan all along, I swear to God, I will kill your next character out of character.
it was not his plan all along. So let me finish telling you what you see, Antonius, when you wake up. So when you wake up, you see a turtle, darker skin, brownish, green colors, pretty well camouflaged. As you're waking up and your eyes are starting to open, pretty well camouflaged with the background and the scenery. And he's sitting there with this spear across his lap, and he looks at you. Good morning. Your other friend, human, took off. I decided to sit here and wait for you to awake.
Why, thank you. What's your name?
My name is... Did I type it up?
Jeez, Antonius, why don't you just blow
If the
away?
DM doesn't name him in 15 seconds, we're legally allowed to level up.
My name is Nargus Blackback.
Hello, Nargis, blah blah blah. I am I'm a traveling merchant, and I must have fallen asleep, and I'm just kind of in this area. Would you like to buy any of this inventory I have on me?
Give me a deception check with disadvantage.
Oh man.
I'll tell you why after you've rolled it.
Make sure I'm sharing this a minute. Okay, deception. Did it work?
Yep, there you
Oh,
go.
okay, there it goes.
Damn, that was close. You were close.
I just see this motherfucker, huh?
He
I forgot
smiles.
to give him prices too.
He
Go ahead, sorry.
he smiles and takes kind of the butt of his spear and starts poking through the backpack and looks back up at you and says, "Are you not worried about your friends?"
What friends?
The fat one, the horned one, and the dragon.
Holy shit, are you fucking crazy? Who are you talking about?
Give me a deception with disadvantage.
Still pretty good rolls.
They're pretty good, but he
I'm
says
fucked up.
he says we have been watching since 2 nights ago.
Oh god.
Didn't intervene, didn't do shit. Pussy.
Shut up, metagamer.
Clear chat. Fucktard.
Clear chat.
He says we've been watching. They have our chief We were waiting. Your friends messed that up. Now,
Rub it in, why don't you, Jacob?
now your friends need more help. We must go and see Marv.
So you don't want to buy anything.
Fucking
You could see kind of in this turtle-like face the beak kind of just kind of turn up on the sides, and this no, I need not your human toys. And he stands up and says, "Come, we go to Marv. We must hurry. He will help."
Am I gonna fuck shit up if I try to cast invisibility and sneak in there? Just be honest with me.
Give me a perception check. Don't make sure you unclick disadvantage.
Don't lose your way.
You can see other forms, kind of with the same coloration, have surrounded you.
Oh god, the trees are speaking goddamn Vietnamese.
Fucking Damien.
And as he stands up, you can see about 6 other turtle people with these colorations, and they've put like moss and tree branches and other things on their shelves to basically blend in. They're like ghillie suits. They move, and as they move, you can see each one of them have a bow that has an arrow notched, and they were all pointed at you.
Oh god.
How
close am I to where, like, the door where they were taken into?
You're sleeping near the
Excuse me. I'm like way on the outskirts, huh?
Yeah, you're on the outskirts. You're in the woods. Y'all didn't camp in the middle of the open, but you camped in the
And
woods.
I'm like surrounded
by
all
these
around
by
in,
these
like,
turtles.
one direction.
But give me an insight
Okay.
check. Give me an insight check. Why don't you give me an insight check? You get the feeling that these people don't mean you any kind of harm. That he legitimately stood there next to you while you slept to make sure that the things in the forest would not kill you while you slept.
Okay, you know what? Let's go talk about some shit. Like, my friends are fucking stupid.
So
You're right. They're my friends. Let's be decent about this.
So
Alright, let's go.
he takes you and starts leading you down this deer path that y'all did not notice when you were traveling a few days ago. And he says, "Come on, we must set a fast pace." And he starts taking off in a jog. You're now surrounded by the turtles, but they're not. They haven't surrounded you with the sense that they're making sure you go with them. They're surrounding you to make sure nothing can get to you.
Damn, I'm important.
And they take you in deeper to the forest, away from the rivers. With your devil sight, you're still everything in this dark forest you can see perfectly fine. And the day drags on and on, and pretty soon dusk, what you can tell, starts coming upon the forest. And you're pretty far into the forest. So here on this page, you are the skin flute. So they have taken you to about here in one day of travel, and they're booking it essentially. And he tells you while they're moving that they don't want to stop. If you're going to eat while you're running. If you get tired, they'll take couple of breaks, but they're also going to start moving through the night. And these guys, they seem perfectly adept to this environment. They are not making much noise as they're basically full on sprinting through this forest. The turtles around you, they're not communicating at all to each other, but they sometimes you'll occasionally see a hand move, and you can guess that they're communicating through hand.
Moving.
Yeah, they're moving through hand, communicating through hand signals and stuff. And the leader tells you during one of the breaks that you guys are going to travel through the night and try to cover as much ground to get to this being that he calls Marv. He says Marv. He tells you Marv is a powerful being that lives in the forest who is very capable with his plant life and herbalism and stuff, and it could potentially help you and them go after Ballsnar and the Knolls and free everybody.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
yeah. So you continue through the night, and
Nice skin flute.
yeah, and you come upon this small clearing in these dark branches and trees, and there's a small hill in this clearing, and in this hill you can see a door. There's quite a bit of flower and plant life around the hill that looks like it's been planted there. It's middle of the night, probably about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. And the leader puts his hand up and waves it around, and the turtles that are surrounded you take off, and you can kind of see some of them start surrounding the hill, but they're not looking at the hill, they're looking out into the forest. And he motions for you to come, and he walks to the door, knocks on the door, and the door opens. And Tristan, will you please describe what Antonius sees?
What was that guy covered in a cloak? It appears to be human with a pretty, what was it you called, generic looking face. Just looks really tired, and you can tell his hands look a little bit calloused.
Marv, I have
Oh, hey.
come through the night. We need your assistance.
Did someone get hurt again and need a potion?
Zasharunt has been captured by
Oh, God.
the slave traders.
Oh, you don't need my help. You need their help.
We need all the help.
Are you sure you want their help?
If you will allow it, then yes.
All right. One moment. And I just kind of want to lean downward.
Okay.
I
Well,
want
Marv.
just kind of want to lean downward and shake a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I want my fingers to elongate a little bit.
Okay.
Again, become very paisley.
Heard good things about you, man.
And I come back up, just have 13 different colored eyes and no mouth.
That's some of the good shit I've heard about you.
And then I'm gonna telepathically talk with Antonius and go, Antonius, we heard you were coming.
Out loud, I'm like, holy fuck, what was that?
Treat, motherfucker.
Can't you hear us?
Give me an Arcana check, Antonius. You can feel the dark powers within inside, were the powers that you asked your friend, the one that you sacrificed. You can feel the powers within inside you kind of spur.
This is my shit. Okay.
It doesn't
this.
feel the same. as your power, but you can tell that
Sense.
yeah, your sixth sense is now tingling. Like,
Sorry if you guys hear my son. Like, I'm still holding him, and he's still yelling at me.
oh, you're good. You can get the sixth sense feeling of
Connection.
yeah, that they're the two of you are alike in some ways.
Hell yeah.
So
Just kind of telepathically.
Right? Hell yeah, is that what it is?
And be like, I see you've been touched by a dark one. We all see.
I've been touched by a lot.
and Blackback looks at the two of you and says, "We must set up an ambush near Bellow
I
before
am
they
liking this
get
idea.
they get to Bellow. We must move before they get there."
I kind of want to hunch over again and shake and revert back to normal.
Okay.
And just look around and go, oh, did they agree to help?
Yes, they did.
Oh, that's good. I hate talking to them.
We know. And Antonius, you get the feeling that these people have done some business. They're not unfamiliar with each other.
I'm more
But-
excited than I was, questioning
Yeah.
all this shit.
But you notice as he changed from this 13-eyed, pale figure with these long fingers to back to the human form that you first saw when you came in. This tired human, and his clothes even... Do your clothes change too?
Yep. They changed from what appears to be like a gardener's, get up to what just looks like pretty dark clothes with eyes scrawled on them.
And then back to the gardener outfit. And he Marv goes back in and grabs items. You can hear him grabbing these things, comes back out, closes the door, locks it, turns around.
Oh wait, before I go out, I need to make sure it's okay with the rest of them as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and go back inside.
Well, we'll say before you come out.
1 second here. One second here. God damn it. There we go. Oh.
Okay. So, Antonius, when Marv goes back inside to grab his stuff, you can hear several people seem to be communicating with each other. And one being a Dorfus accent, one being...
Is that the Hobbit house?
Yeah, one being an elf accent, and then the human that you were just talking to. They seem to be arguing and yelling. Sometimes it's undiscernible what they're saying because they're speaking in a native tongue of some sort, and you hear some clashing and some cursing coming from the human, and then this resounding calm and peace, and then Marv appears.
Sorry about that. They can be a little ornery.
It's all good. You guys figuring your shit out? I respect that.
It's hard to get a dwarf and an elf to agree to the same thing.
It is.
Okay, so then you
Elf
guys...
sure where a dwarf dare not. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead. It's
What'd you
just,
say?
this is
No.
for you.
No,
No,
I just said, will an elf enter where a dwarf dare not? I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but...
No, the dwarf was all
We're
for
good.
the plan, but the elf,
Oh.
how they are. You know how they are.
I know. Fucking
Every
elf
single member of that family, they're all greedy.
living long, fucking...
No, not the elf, the dwarf.
Oh,
The only reason he agreed
Short
to help. He
motherfuckers.
thought, there's probably going to be gold. They'll help us probably.
Whoever we're talking shit about, that's who I'm talking shit about.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. Whatever you say, man. Let's just go.
We only really need the help of them, though. So other than that, we don't really need the dwarf and the elf for the most part.
So
yeah.
then Blackback motions and the turtles that had surrounded the hill come out and they lead you guys through. Y'all are gonna set up an ambush
We
here.
turtle him back.
Do
I
what?
kind of want to scream at the turtles, please don't step on the flowers, please don't.
And they don't. They understand and respect what you've done for them. And they take a berth around the plants or go through the little pathways that you have put down. All right. So Merritt and Jules Nernoth, it is now morning time. You guys are all kind of rudely woken. Everybody gets a short rest, not a long rest. Because you are chained, naked, and in the middle of nowhere.
I'm not afraid.
I just got that. And there's a couple of gnolls that are yanking on chains. They're kicking Dosharunt and some of the elves. And you guys see Norsador. He's kind of protectively using his body to protect Vakas. And you all stand up, either by your own will or by the chains yanking you up. And Ballsnar looks over at all you. We head fast, double time. We must make it to the Dark Mountain. You keep up. If you don't, we'll cut your head off and leave you where you're slain. And with that, you guys feel a couple spear points poke into your back. And what are you going to do? Are y'all going to resist or are you going to go along?
I'm going.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
No
Turn around and
resistance.
Turn around and look at the guys poking me in the back, and I say, "Hey, buddy, don't throw me with it."
And
Once with the dragon, you can't get off the wagon.
So let me roll this with advantage. So you guys, even though Ballsnar says let's pick it up a pace, y'all, Nernoth and Jules, from your survival expertises, y'all don't make it as far as what you should have made it. And night starts coming down again soon, and Ballsnar, looking around, barks orders to the gnolls again to set up camp. And they set up some tents kind of away from you. They take all of you with the chains, and they drive this large metal stake into the ground this time and loop a chain through this ring hole that connects you guys to this bar. And then they walk back within about an hour after they have finished setting up their camp. They bring you these bowls, these wooden bowls with this nasty green putrid smell, and each one of you get a bowl.
How the hell are we supposed to hold on to it? We got metal cuffs around our hands.
And lap it like a dog. And you see Nasher looking at you. So
Do you know what a dog is, Nernoth?
I didn't hear anything you said, Kevin. You were far too quiet, brother.
So do you even know what a dog is, Nernoth?
I don't know. I assume so.
yeah, you know what a dog is. Okay. So Uh,
Can I use my survival check to discern whether or not this is safe to eat?
yeah, give me a survival check. It will nourish you. It may give you enough substance so that way you don't feel the effects of exhaustion because you know you're not going to sleep well in these binds. But
I'm gonna get into it.
it's not going to taste good.
Fine.
So Nernoth, you lean over and start eating the bowl. The other two, you guys see the other ones eat, and Noxidor is trying to help pick up the bowl with his arms that he can move and put it up to Vakas's face so he can eat as well.
So
I'll
like
go ahead and
these-
whisper to Jules. Safety. Eat our
Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, so Jacob, our hands are bound, yeah, but like, can we like move our fingers? I mean,
No, he's
We
got
can't
like
hold a
a
bowl?
mitten. There's like a steel mitten over the top of our hand, holding it into a fist.
okay. I thought they were just like
I forgot about that.
manacles just around our wrists. I didn't know they were like.
No, they are to prevent you from using magic with just your hands because
I see.
they get the gist that there are casters out there, magic users that can cast spells without speaking and just using their fingers. The collar around your neck basically nullifies vocal spells. It still allows you to talk, but the mittens prevent your fingers from casting non-verbal spells or spells that require hand movement. So, so now another night has come. Is there? If you guys wish to discuss anything more, you can. The Knolls don't really seem to give a shit if you talk to each other at all. Y'all are. They're that
I ain't
confident.
drinking this piss water.
Let me. It is Justin to answer your question.
Anthony, that thing you just sent me. What the fuck?
So,
I think it's funny.
I ain't gonna eat that shit.
okay. You will suffer 1 point of exhaustion. Alrighty. And is there anything else you guys would wish to discuss? Narnoth, I want you to give me a.
Hello?
Hold on.
Hello?
Oh, I was just making sure my sound didn't cut out. Everything got quiet.
No.
I heard you.
I'm challenging.
He's
I'm making this difficult for him because there's something I want to do, and he's got us so
Good
fucking
luck.
bound that I'm just sitting here bored because I don't know what to do.
You're not the only magical creature in the land. Good luck,
Let's see.
crazy motherfucker.
Hey, that's my line.
So you're
Do Mormons wear magical underwear?
They might.
Fucking Christ.
how did you get that spell anyway?
Oh my god, you guys still debating that spell?
Well, we're debating something else.
How the fuck did you get that spell?
And they're not.
That's a baby.
That was my baby.
Nice.
What up,
You gotta
Jace?
take your baby on the long walk.
Hi, Jace.
Say hi, buddy.
Anthony, you gotta take your baby on the long walk. He's interrupting D&D. You know what you have to do.
A long Benadryl. Just joking.
Haven't you ever taken a kid on the long walk before?
No, maybe I'm misinformed.
got
You
killed.
did a bump me. Sorry, go ahead.
All right. So what exactly are you gonna try to do?
I'll let you know when I'm ready.
This is a touchy situation, man.
I will say yes. You can do it. You can use that one.
Very
I
good.
guess I want to know, like, you said they drove a spike into the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just in the soil of the earth,
Mm-hmm.
and that's strong enough to prevent all of our strength pulling it out of the dirt.
I mean, from your knowledge, you know that the shackles that are bounding you have to be released with a magical word.
Well, I'm not like trying to get out of the shackles. I'm just saying, like, I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and say, can I attempt to pull out the spike from the ground?
All right. Do you want to do it without? Do you want to first check your surroundings to do it, or do you just want to attempt to do it?
Okay, yeah, I don't want to be stupid about it, but I don't want to do it right now. I'll never mind. I'll save it. But
Okay.
how about I'm gonna try to do it, and I'm probably, I don't know. I should have explained this better in character, but I'll just do it. All right, guys. And then I'll go to bed, go to sleep. I'm gonna stay up, try to yank that spike out of the ground. Try to make projections.
So try and make a run for it.
Maybe not a run, but a sneak. If I can yank that out of the ground, we can hopefully, avoid the guards, avoid detection, sneak out of here while they're sleeping. Any objections?
Um.
Is he cutting out for anyone else?
No.
No, he's not gonna. No, I don't have any objections. Just I doubt you can sneak, but we can try.
Yeah, ain't wearing plate armor anymore, so.
The turtle looks at you and says, "I would not recommend it.
Why not?
The fuck do you know?
We must move fast, and there are some
Zing.
here that cannot."
You're a big, strong turtle. You carry money back. Shut up.
I
guys hear me?
am bound. Yeah.
Okay, good. Sorry, I fucked up my audio there for a second.
Well, you can probably fare better without us.
Alright, Turtle. I'll heed your advice.
We are
We will be patient.
good. Good.
God damn it. Alright.
Oh yeah, I forgot we're fucking chained to them too.
Yep. Y'all are all chained together. So
Just
if y'all,
drag that fucking into the woods.
if you want to if you want to attempt to try to do something, you're more than welcome to. I'm not gonna tell you no. I'm just giving you. They can hear you when you're saying these things. So unless you're trying to do it in your mind, and then you can forget what I said.
Oh, so the gnolls are close enough to hear us talking.
No. There's not even any standing by you guys guarding you. they're probably about 20, 30 feet away, and
Okay.
the food that they're eating is a lot better looking than what y'all were given. And they're speaking in the Knoll language, which kind of sounds barks, yips, and slight howls and stuff. But they seem to be making jokes and having a good time, while the rest of you guys are suffering. So, if there's nothing that you guys want to do tonight, then we will push on to the next day.
Alright. Well, I'm just gonna roll over and spoon Meriden again.
Okay.
Come on, dog, ever spooned a dwarf?
Nernoth,
Yes.
give me a Arcana check.
Right back, guys.
Golly.
Fucking Christ. It screams.
Silver's be right back, guys. I'm
Not happy about
stop now
something.
for a second.
Yeah, I'm trying to get Tyler in bed too. It would be awesome if you could give me like 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's fine. If we need to take a break, we can.
15 minutes. Be back.
Okay.
Yeah, let's take a break real fast.
15 minutes.
I'm sorry, I know it's ill-timed, but he's being difficult, so...
No, I got you. Go ahead. It's already 10 o'clock. Holy shit.
Not to mention, I think Anthony and I are both solo tonight, so...
Yeah.
Hey, Jacob.
Yo.
Help me get a character set up.
Okay. Hold on.
Jules, we could just fucking carry this old man.
Okay.
Remember, it's not strange when Catholics do it.
Alright, Ben, I'm sending you something in Discord. This is for D&D Beyond. You can sign in with your Twitch account, and you can create as many characters as you want in that campaign I just sent you. When you create your character, just enable all the content that it allows and just go wild with it. Read into it, look at it. So if you go to the compendium in the rules, you can see all the books that I own, and there's a lot of info in the player's handbook. So if you need more help, just let me know. Just shoot me messages on Discord and I'll try to help out. So
Okay.
well, what do y'all think so far? I know it's a little slower, but y'all are prisoners.
I'm ready to fuck some shit up.
I'm ready to be a 14-year-old elf girl.
Fucking damn it. No. I don't like this.
It's all right.
It won't be a situation I can't suck my way out of.
There is. It's every situation.
Yeah, because I don't allow sexual content. So
So you gotta explain. It's just
whenever you say I'm gonna get down on my knees and try to please, I'm gonna say, okay, they put a sword across your neck and chop your head off. Roll a new character.
If he just makes another one.
That-
deep throat that sword.
Jeremy is only allowed 2 characters in this campaign. Once he has blown through the 2 of them, he is done.
Oof.
What do you mean blown through the two of them?
Quite blown.
Okay, that was too much, Jacob, and I'm sorry. I couldn't help it.
You're good, man. You're good.
It's just the right amount.
Man, I wish we all fucking lived in the same cool ass place and could actually hang out in real life more often.
We can. It's called Texas.
Yeah, we do. It's called Amarillo.
Yeah, but Jacob doesn't live here.
Nobody cares
Well,
about Jacob.
I guess out of this group, yeah, but there's Ben, David, Ross, Adam. All the homies, man.
We used to all live.
You guys would love them. Jacob knows them.
I do like them all. It's super fun. Did you get in there, Ben? Were you able to access it?
I don't have a message from you yet.
Oh,
In
Ben's in
Discord?
Here. Cool.
Yeah.
I did not know Ben was in here. Austin's in here too. Holy shit.
Yo, what up?
What's up,
How many
dude?
of you guys?
What's up, man?
Are you still in Amarillo, Austin? You live here now.
Nah, I'm in Georgia.
God dang it, I couldn't hear you because my son's loud as shit. What'd you say?
No, I'm in Georgia right now.
Oh, okay.
The Heartland.
Is that rough, dude? Like, I mean, being away from your woman or what? Or is she with you?
Yeah, it's a little bit tough.
I've just never had a long distance type thing, so couldn't do it.
Yeah, this will be it first.
A lot of calling and video chats and shit. I mean, I've seen it work.
Yeah.
Shit, every time that's like a vacation.
Dude, hey, my wife's out of town right now. She just got to San Angelo. She called me about 30 minutes ago. And I love my kids. I love my wife. But with that being said, the only thing that will make it more perfect is if she took my son with her.
I love my kids, love my wife, but I really hate my kids.
I really wish she would have fucking taken my son with her. Nah, I'm helping her out. She's helping me out. So
I texted it to you, Ben.
Okay.
are you staying up late, Ben?
A little.
I'm telling you, when this is over, it might be 11, 11:30, possibly 12. I'm down to play a little Smash. I'd much rather play if there's 4 of us. Teams are just so much funner to me, honestly.
Did you already play some D&D?
We are still right now.
We're in the middle of it. We're on a break.
Yeah.
Oh,
Actually,
okay.
I'm gonna grab a beer while we're still on break. I'll be right back.
How's Georgia?
Pretty good, man.
That's good. Heard you're doing commercials and shit.
Trying to, yeah.
Commercials. What kind of commercials?
Gay commercials? Gay porn?
You playing jingles for commercials now, Austin?
Yeah.
Nice.
What commercials have you done so far?
0.
Damn it!
Do you have any prospects lined up?
Nope.
So where did this come from then?
No, I'd be cool if I could
How
do
did, how did you hear that he was doing commercials, Jacob?
Justin told me.
Oh.
Because I ask about Austin. And he never asks about me, you bitch. All I want to do is be your best friend, Austin.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing fine.
Awesome.
Heard you came down for New Year's.
Yeah. I was hoping you were going to be
No,
there.
you weren't. Fuck you.
I love this. We heard you guys didn't like disposable straws. From here on out, we're gonna make 100% of them all made of ivory. Oh god, I forgot I had this in my on my what are they called? My macro.
So fucking political. Did you see that they arrested somebody, Kevin?
Yeah, Roger Stone.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Isn't that crazy?
No, it's not crazy because I've been telling you guys about this forever.
Roger Stone
What?
was the
I
most
wanna hear it right
legitimate out of all of them.
Let's start a conversation about that, guys.
Let's
Let's
not.
not.
We're playing D&D. Playing D&D.
We're gonna pick it up here in about 4 minutes. So Kevin, you got 4 minutes.
Man, I set my son down, and he was like 110% fine. Like, no joke. He was good. He was fucking fine for about 10 seconds.
Dude, just give him a little Adderall.
No, I'm gonna hold his ass again while I'm playing this goddamn game, holding him and fucking talking while he grabs my mic and pulls it down. And fucking
You gotta leave him in the middle of the woods for one night. It'll teach him survival skills.
I fucking tried that, dude. His bitch ass crawled back crying still.
At least he's
I'm holding you, buddy. I'm holding you.
Just inject whiskey into his veins.
Guess I love you, Jace.
Just give him a little whiskey. Just a little sippy.
I don't have whiskey like I usually do. I have fucking rum.
That'll work.
Give him a little, put him right to sleep.
Pirate bullshit.
Give him half the bottle. That should be it. God damn it.
The I-40 and Grand liquor, like that guy there, he's badass, by the way. I'm sure he'd give you some kind of discount if you mentioned you know me. Just saying.
What if I told him I'm specifically buying liquor to use on kids?
Cow.
Do what?
What if I told him I'm specifically buying liquor to use on kids?
you probably call the fucking cops on you.
Nah, he's Asian. He doesn't.
He'd probably upsell the best kind. The tastiest to kids. I'm just kidding. No, but
They'll love these peach schnapps.
sorry, trying to help him out. My son, but he gave me a bottle of rum on Thursday, which was yesterday, right? Anyways, give me a bottle of rum. Sorry, I'm trying to shake my son here too. I'm horrible at multitasking, but he mistakenly got a case, and he gave me a bottle and my partner a bottle, so that was pretty cool. A liter bottle.
Nice.
But he gives me a free 6-pack every week, but this week he gave me a 6-pack and a bottle of rum.
The noise.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Tell me his family is allowed to live for another weekend.
Well, it's the same guy that I don't think Justin's in here yet, but he sells to me wholesale too, like wholesale price, like whatever he pays for a case, and basically bottle price he sells to me too. So me and Justin went half on that wild turkey, that half gallon. It cost us like $37, I think, where usually they're like 50 something.
Damn.
So yeah, he'll still. I mean, even if you guys ever wanted like a big expensive bottle, I can buy it for you at the wholesale price. So. Yep.
Hey,
Nice.
Jacob.
Huh.
On
Yep.
character.
Yep. He might start questioning it if I'm buying fucking 2 or 3 bottles every week, but other than that, I think he'll be fine.
Say what, Ben?
On character preferences, do I just leave everything how it is, or?
No. Enable all the content. Homebrew, playtest.
Oh.
It's been rolling. The character?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I don't know what
So
you're
that's a
talking about.
yes. The hard yes.
How do I spectate this?
You wouldn't say that with it being a no.
You can go into the Roll20, Austin.
I want to roll an insight
Alright.
check on you, Jacob.
All right, roll it. It'll be
Jacob's got
a
infinite
D20
insight.
minus 10. Because your wisdom is -2.
A D20 minus 20.
Oops. Wrong line.
Oop, yep, I'm telling the truth.
So,
There it is. There's the
Oh,
natural.
there it is. Do what, Ben?
like milestones and all that kind of stuff. Leave that how it is,
Yep.
or?
Just leave all that how it is, and we'll get all that other stuff done sometime.
Maybe I'm just a dumbass, man, but it's a little overwhelming at first. But like I said, maybe that's just me.
It is you.
Shut your ass up.
All right, is Justin back?
No.
No.
I like how Jeremy started talking shit right off the bat. I mean, that's what I like, dude. That's what I fucking like.
He gave us his virginity. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. He's probably just an innocent kid before he started hanging out with you guys, huh?
No, he was not.
No, he's a little bit cooled in too.
Yeah.
No, I was innocent. I didn't do nothing bad.
Yeah, we got him into drinking.
Yeah. I think he told me you're the one that turned him into an alcoholic, apparently, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, you guys should have seen Jeremy. Yeah, you guys should have seen Ben when he first fucking started drinking. Holy shit!
Ben was that good guy at
There
the
was,
youth.
there was drunk, and then it was a known thing. There was drunk, and there was Ben drunk. Seriously, like another fucking level.
I don't think anybody in this group can hold a candle to Kevin and I.
No, God no. The two of you guys
When I
can
was in
power
my
ball.
I think you guys were doing y'all's thing, Justin, while we all and Ben was doing his thing around us.
I could drink a 30-pack of Keystone and 15 shots of Jack.
Ben was like Tim, but had his shit together and like didn't fucking shit on the floor and like, do all kinds of other crazy shit. That's what Ben was like. Ben was like, the most you're gonna have to do with me is help me get downstairs, and I could hobble my way home. Gotta remember that shit, man.
All right, we're all back.
Let's do it.
Sorry, Ben. I know it's not your proudest moments, but you know.
You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and expose this metagame bullshit real quick.
Oh,
Suck.
oh,
Okay? I want y'all to know.
I want to hear this juicy gossip. This still happening though, by the way. Okay, but I'm trying to listen.
Mute that baby.
Go ahead, Justin. What are you saying about the metagame bullshit?
Yes, say it. I'm listening.
I mentioned out loud that the sword was my relic and it really was attached to it, and so there was a scheme made to run away with my sword, which is what just happened. And I want both of you to know it was a douchebag thing to do because that was metagaming.
Oh shit.
Who are you talking to?
Metagame.
Is that real, Jacob? With your infinite godly integrity?
What are you talking about, Justin? Metagame.
Don't sit there and collect your thoughts.
They know who they are.
Respond with your real answer.
They know who they are.
Well, I will tell you right now, Damien would have zero clue that it was bonded to you. He knows that.
But Tristan knew. That's why I said it's metagaming.
Well,
It was a 50-50 chance on what sword I'd get.
here's.
Okay, that's true. Just,
Well, it was a. Yeah. It
was a chance, maybe not 50-50.
here's the true metagame, Justin. It wasn't Tristan's idea.
Oh shit!
Oh.
That's fucked up, Jacob. That is fucked up, man.
It is. That's why I'm calling everyone out, and that's why I said I know who you are.
You can't be mad at Tristan. He is just doing what I've asked.
No.
Wasn't mine.
I'm not just mad about it, because he could have decided to go against your wishes.
He could have. Yeah, you are.
This could have been Justin's companion.
It
through
was
the
a
rest of the campaign.
scheme, because you're trying to kill off my character so I can.
I am not. I am not. I want you to take that thought and shove it up your ass, Justin, because that is not why I did. I am trying
You
to.
told me, you threatened me like 5 times you're gonna kill my awesome character that I love so much so that you can see the retarded fucking.
Who has
with
said
the
that?
Riding on it.
No, I have said I think that's a great idea as a backup character, but I don't want Nernoth to die because your Nernoth is important to everything I'm doing. Part of the reason why I told Damien to take the sword was to create more storylines that you guys could go after.
I have a limited amount of time before my character goes into madness and commits suicide. I hope you know that.
If that's how you wish to play Nernoth, then yes.
That's the way he has to play. He's a haunted one. It was in the description. I don't have a choice.
You always have a choice.
We always have a choice.
I want to see this goblin.
No.
No,
Well,
well-
think about it. Tristan, He played his first character the way he had
Yeah.
to play his first character, and he's got his ass killed.
I got killed.
Yep.
Exactly. So if Nerdoth starts losing his mind and has to commit suicide, I want you to look into your soul in the mirror. and
You know
think,
what, Justin? Okay, I'm on your side 110%, but I feel like part of you shush, Jace. Part of the commitment is it's partially what you want to do too. It's not 100% like, oh, what would this character do? Like,
Yeah, I'm on the same page.
put a little bit of your own instinct in there and be like, fuck this shit, I don't want to die, or fuck this shit, whatever. You know, when it comes down to it, everybody's running on survival instinct, and when it gets that deep, I don't think your character would want to die, man.
Yeah,
Stay
I agree with
alive.
Anthony. I'm saying that Justin, there is such a thing as character evolution and character development.
Yeah, like holy
Your
shit,
character
you know what?
doesn't have to do what he would do all the time.
From
That's
the beginning.
all.
Well,
You know,
Jacob
they're
said
just
he wants us to play
guidelines.
our characters, and a haunted one. That's kind of like if you read up on the haunted.
But
one,
it's not
they're fucked
a
up.
restriction. It's a suggestion, and you can
It
choose
is a
to do
restriction.
It's not an absolute. There's never an absolute.
that. Yeah, it's D&D, man. That's what I'm
Kristen,
saying.
Are you gonna speak up for me here? Am I not
Hey.
speaking truth?
Sweet, what are we talking about?
This
I
is
kinda
hard,
zoned
by
out
the way,
there.
guys.
The baby honestly caused me to zone out, if I'm being honest with you.
so
It's hard to focus on anything with the baby.
It's white noise.
so we will discuss all this stuff after the game, Justin, and I will tell you my thoughts on it, and we can figure things out. So
My only concern is that I did mention it to the group, and while I get that Damien would be like, "Oh yeah, this is an awesome sword. I'm gonna take this because I need it."
well,
I feel like this was planned and schemed, and I'm just voicing it out loud that I am discontent with that because
be fair,
it kind of
Damien
fucks
would-
my character up.
To be fair, Damien would personally fuck you over just because you're a tiefling.
yeah, and there's a reason for that. And the other thing too,
Damien
your
didn't really
your
like tieflings.
your weapon is worth more than Jules's weapon. So,
That Steven motherfucker.
but yes.
How would he know that?
Well, yours emits
I'm-
yours emits a blue hue, and Jules's
That
does
my
not.
character's a weapon master. I'm a fighter.
Mine
I'm a weapon
shouldn't
master.
emit any kind of blue hue because once I am separated from it, it quits glowing.
Right. And he may or may not have noticed that after he's taken it.
You know too much, Justin.
But
Well, that's what I'm afraid of, is that I mentioned too much and that people are using it against me.
No,
That's
it's
why I said something about
Justin,
it,
you're
because
not doing wrong. I just think. Okay, let me
Damn it,
collect
the
my
fucking
thoughts. It's
baby.
impossible. I'm trying to pat his back, hold down this fucking button, hold him. Anyways, you're not doing anything wrong, Justin. I just you're committing like fucking crazy seriously. Like me and Kevin were talking about. Like there's still room to like evolve or change your thought process. Like, man, you know what? I want to fucking live whatever. Like how a real live fucking being would react to a situation. You might be diehard this character until you get fucked over or whatever else, and then you have to make some serious decisions like, man, I want to fucking survive and this and everything else. But that has nothing to do with the fact that you got fucked over by the metagaming. Yeah, I agree with that too.
well,
But,
technically,
it's not the end, Justin. It's not the end.
technically, there's not much metagaming. Damien took what he knew would be the more valuable of the swords. He took the more valuable armor, which was the plate mail, and
Yeah, there's a role for it. I remember that too.
he
It's all making everything more interesting, is the way I see
Literally
it.
using it to blend in so he could find his way back
Right.
without being stuck.
and so that would be more of the game of the insight into those things.
All right.
Now your haunt.
All right. I'm just gonna be very.
Maybe when you find out about this, Justin, like maybe you're more vengeful than anything, rather than
Right.
fucking suicidal. You know what I mean?
Nah, most normal people just commit suicide.
Dishonor.
Statistically speaking.
Where's
I
the
might as
roll
well
20 link?
I sent you. Austin, is that you? You asked that?
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
I think he's falling asleep, guys. Oh, fucking shit.
Hold on.
Just, there's a way to make sure he falls asleep real fast. Just hold
There's
on.
more than one way. More than one way.
Come on,
All
Doc,
right,
you gotta
I threw
give
it
him a
into the
long
chat,
sleep.
Austin. Okay, so
Alright.
are we all done? Are we figured everything out? We good to go
Right.
forward?
Yeah, let's move on. Let's play.
And Justin, you and I can cover everything else if we need to. So
I'm good, man. They're making valid points, and you made a valid point, so I'm a lot less upset. But I
Justin's
really
very engaged. I can tell. Like,
yeah, man. I like my character. I don't want to have to fucking kill him.
I'm not.
Then don't kill him just based on the fact that you think that that's what he would do.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to get really fucking creative, so you guys are gonna have to deal with it if it gets difficult.
yeah, make it part
That's
of
the
the
beauty
character.
of
It's
it.
part
Doing
of the
some crazy
character.
shit.
Be
He's
fucking
gonna start
creative.
doing
That's
some crazy
awesome.
shit.
That's
And I
the
told
beauty
Jacob-
of it, man.
But you guys got upset a few weeks ago because people were doing crazy shit. Now I'm telling you, I don't have a choice.
Different.
I am being forced to be crazy right now, so I don't want it to ruin the game for everyone. But
Dude, you're not
if I
saying,
do
hey, I
some
want to
crazy
find my fucking
delusional,
cellmate and bend him over. Like, this is different.
if I start hallucinating and doing crazy shit and there's nothing I can do about it, there's nothing I can do about it. So just you're gonna have to. I want everybody to understand you're gonna have to play patient because I'm gonna play my character.
Okay,
Do it. Do it.
that's what.
So just from here on out, if I start doing some crazy shit that doesn't make sense, don't get upset.
Okay.
Because Kevin, I know it that sometimes you get upset when crazy shit happens. So that's what I'm trying to say, is that if we're gonna metagame, then expect consequences. Now you guys have said it's not metagaming, but it's gonna have consequences. So
Okay.
just saying.
Well, okay, so
So we're on the same page now. We're good.
I don't get upset about crazy shit. Okay.
But
I
Justin
just
will
wanna
say
stop
that
you
shit
right-
and get a rise out of you.
I want to stop you right there, okay? I just get
Justin, you say shit sometimes.
I get upset whenever we get fucked for no reason, okay? So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. Are we good? Is everybody good? Can we go forward?
I would like
Well,
Perfect. All right, Nernoth, give me a Arcana check.
That's the wrong one.
You can feel the presence of the sword leaving and getting distant. Okay. You. All right. So the night goes through. Everybody gets a short rest again. You are incapable of getting long rests in the state that you are in. It is now morning time. Antonius, you and Marv, y'all have set up an ambush, what looks like to be a campsite. Blackback has informed you guys that this is a typical slave trader campsite right before they get to the bridge, which is guarded by Bellow. You guys prepare yourselves.
sorry, I know it's random, but fucking the extra character icon kind of fucked up my screen. Austin's, I guess. I don't know how to fix that.
Screwed up your screen?
No, it did fuck it up bad. I just have a very small window to it and everything.
In your settings, you can change the size of everybody's portraits. And then
Thank
top
you.
right. All right. So back to Jules, Nernoth, and Meriden. Y'all are woken up again in the same fashion as the day before. And y'all are forced up onto your feet. The metal spike is pulled from the ground, and Y'all are prodded to go forward. Does that sound good? Anybody gonna do anything, or do we continue?
Oh, here we go again.
Can we see anything around us? Where are we at?
Yeah, make a perception check. Yeah, you are close to the river. You can hear the river. You can't see it where y'all camped. Y'all are camped kind of into the woods. But y'all are continuing to follow this, what looks like a cart path. All of you are intelligent enough to understand that the slaves are typically transported by cart. Y'all seem to be a special case in this instance, and y'all are moving west from what you rolled on your perception check, northwest, and you guys continue. Ballsnar yet again barks the order that we are going to double time. And let's see. Ooh. Y'all make it to here. So as the day starts getting darker, the dusk starts setting in. Y'all make it to yet again what looks like another campsite along this path. Y'all had passed another campsite, and Ballsnar is really pushing. Jules, give me a perception check. And Meriden, you can give me a perception check too. The two of you guys notice as Vakas is starting to have a little bit of difficulty with the pace that's setting, and Norxidor is trying his best to pull some of the weight onto his back of Vakas so he doesn't fall behind. If the two of you wish, you can try to help.
How many? I guess
it's
locate. How many positions back is he from me?
He is
in front of me?
2 positions in front of you. Meriden's in front of you, and then Vakas.
Tell the elf to put him on his back.
Hey, Vakas, you doing all right up there?
No, it is hard. My old legs can't keep.
Put your fucking arms around homeboy's neck and he'll carry you.
Okay. Let me roll a athletics. So he tries. Norxidor tries to put him on his back and doesn't really pick up the pace much, but is able to carry him a little faster. Vakas' feet, though, are still on the ground, and y'all are moving, but they're not. Y'all aren't going as slow as you were. Or the sense of him failing would.
Noxidor, let me give it a shot.
You would
I'm gonna throw Meriden, swing him around my back, stand up straight, just carry him by the weight of my neck, and then.
So as you pick Meriden up and try to sling him over, give me an athletics check. You do pick Meriden up, and you are able to kind of start flinging him, but as you fling him, you kind of throw him out a little wider than you anticipated, and his chain yanks on the neck of Vakas, pulling him off, and Norxidor falls flat as well. And the gnolls turn around. Get the fuck up before we kill you!
Shut up, dog people. Go fucking gnaw on some bones or something.
And one of them comes up and takes the butt of his spear and just smacks you across the face. You take 6 points of damage. And
Tis but flesh.
Norxidor gets up on his feet and picks up Vakas and is apologizing to the gnolls. I'm so sorry. We were pulled down, and the gnolls are now hitting him with the butt of their spears, and you start seeing bruises and welts start going up all over his face.
Hey, no. I'm gonna run up and fucking
So as you move forward,
attempt to try to prevent him from being smashed.
As you move forward, give me another athletics check. Nernoth, are you going to try to resist, or are you going to allow Jules to pull you?
It's a good question. I guess I'm going to try not to fall on my face. How about that?
Okay, give me an acrobatics check then. Oof.
Fail.
So Jules, seeing Norxidor, I need Meriden, you too. You need to roll. If you're going to try to resist in athletics, if you are trying to make sure you don't fall down, acrobatics. Okay.
We have about 5 minutes.
So, Nernoth, you feel the chug of the chain as Jules all of a sudden just surges forward and pulls you,
5 minutes.
and you fall flat on your face. And you're kind of dragged a little bit as Jules runs and starts shielding Vakas and Norxidor. You'll take another 18 points of damage, Jules, as they smack you several times. And Meriden, you are able to, at least stay on your feet as Jules pulls forward. And everybody else, let me see. The female, she falls on her face too. And Jules, you're kind of dragging this procession of people just to protect the two sage elves. And then Ballsnar comes back and, what the fuck is going on back here? Everybody get back to your feet. We set up camp.
Shut your heifer mouth.
And he looks at you and just walks away. You're
What the fuck?
That's what I thought, punk bitch.
Are you serious?
if Ballsnar does
I get beaten to death and he gets nothing?
Ballsnar does not give a shit about what insults some chained up person has to say. The gnolls, on the other hand, are a little bit more offended.
Oh my gosh.
All Ballsnar sees is an insect that's ready to be killed, and is like, I can do this whenever I want. I'll just move on. His time will come soon. And yep. And so they start setting up camp again. Same usual. They bring out the slop and throw it down. Now I need Marv and Antonius to roll me stealth checks with advantage because you've had time to prepare yourselves.
Advantage. My other roll was a 2, apparently.
It did Anthony.
Anthony's not here right now.
Okay.
He said 5 minutes.
When he gets back, I'll have him. Roll. Nernoth, Jules, and Meriden, give me a perception check with disadvantage. Sorry.
Why disadvantage?
Because they've had time to set up the ambush. So give me one more roll, Meriden.
Waiting.
And Jules, give me one more roll, Jules, just in case. Yeah.
Yeah. Four's pretty bad. but-
4's pretty bad. Yeah.
You never know. It might roll a 1.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to roll a disadvantage. He's always a disadvantage.
I'm about to say you do have a -1 to your perception.
Let me
Living on the edge.
see. Vakas doesn't see anything. Norxador, on the other hand, as you guys are kind of getting into the position, they're putting the stake into the ground again and wrapping the chain through it. Let's see. Jules, you had the best perception. You do notice as Noxador's eyes seem to be kind of looking at the tree line a little bit.
I had the worst perception.
Not Jules, Nernoth sees Noxador. His eyes, he's not quite looking, but he looks like he sees something in the tree line. And then let me roll for everybody else.
Ask Noxador if he needs me to fucking carry the old man. Because obviously he's incapable of doing so.
So what happened? Did y'all get captured or something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we fucked up.
you can go watch all the videos, Austin. I put them on YouTube.
Oh, sweet.
Stop fucking asking questions.
Itch.
So, Jules, you feel as these chains next to Nernoth move, and a long claw pokes at you. And Dashravan, keep your voice down. But it looks like we must prepare ourselves for escape. Spread the word. And you can hear this, Nernoth, as you're sitting there.
Heck, yeah, my son's asleep.
Give me a sneak check, Antonius, with advantage.
Can I?
Yep. What?
Can I ask him quietly and only where he can hear me? Stealth. If there's any way I can help.
Yes, stealth, Antonius. He says, when the time comes, we will be freed, and we must fight.
Very well.
And tell the others to prepare. Make sure the elf is protected. And you are sitting there. Darkness starts to really start coming in. The knoll that's been giving you your daily garbage meal comes back and passes a bowl out to everybody. And as he's passing the bowl out to you, Nernoth, you're kind of the furthest in the back. You guys notice as 5 long black hafted arrows protrude through the chest and the throat of that knoll. And it kind of makes a gurgle noise and falls to the ground. You don't notice really. Give me perception checks from all of you.
The
Fucking Christ.
You are the worst.
We're just
This
fucking
program is
oblivious.
Bad dice. We need to fucking throw these garbage dice away.
They need to do what you do, Justin. Go buy 40 sets so they can cycle through it.
Call roll 20. Call roll 20. Yeah, I need you to cycle out my dice.
I'm just gonna start manually rolling all my dice from this point on. But...
Hey, picture.
Meriden,
Yeah.
give me a perception
video.
check.
Snapchat live.
We're gonna
I'm
now
not cheating.
we're gonna play in a video conference call just on your dice. Dude's to replay.
Yeah, I'll put my webcam on my dice and just roll them on my table.
That's fine. That would be hilarious.
That would be awesome.
Meriden, did you give me a perception check?
Normal.
You don't see shit either. Just
Yeah, give me a perception check.
True.
Normal.
It's a disadvantage. Normal
Yeah.
is what I said.
Yeah, you, all three of you are just shocked that this knoll now has 5 long-hafted arrows just protruding and just falls over, and the 3 of you just looking at it like, what the fuck?
A bunch of stoners.
what is going on?
And you hear Doshuan, be quiet, it begins. And
The fuck you talking about, big kid? What
be quiet.
this guy loaded out of his
And Doshuan like nudges you, Nernoth, and puts his head to Jules. Tell him to shut up.
Motherfucking arrows, motherfucking neck.
I'm gonna use my fat human titties to like sit up his mouth.
Are you caressing the back
No,
of his neck as well?
you are Meriden. You are the most distracted out of them all because you rolled that natural 1.
Yeah. So you're the one with the titty in your mouth.
You got your own titty in your mouth.
Right.
Sometimes you gotta get the slurp.
I'll grab that thing real quick.
Okay.
I think I'm more fixated on Meriden's titty sucking than I am on the knoll with the arrow through his neck.
So, with my bad perception check, am I not distracted too?
You were the highest, and that's why Doshuan told you to tell Jules to shut the hell up.
Instead, I'm gonna look out in front of me, and I'm gonna try to shake a tree on the opposite side of the ambush,
Okay, well,
there by Ballsnar.
let me pull you to.
Oh shit, he's got the battle map out.
Now we
God.
fucked up.
All right, so you can pick a tree.
What the fuck is going on? What is going on?
I thought we were in single file. What the hell's going on?
Whenever they tie you up, they put you in a circle, and
I'm not part of this shit, am I? Are we gonna?
Oh, that's right,
Are we
we're
gonna
in-
be the
yeah.
cavalry on this bitch or what?
I'm gonna shake this tree right here.
okay. Let me.
Thaumaturgy.
Say we as in not me and Damien, but just me.
Damien.
Yeah.
Damien
Of course, the command I whisper under my breath.
Yeah. Well, you can see from the map that there's nobody near you, and they.
The tree is gonna shake violently, like it's gonna be like it's coming to life.
Okay.
Like I want the boughs of this tree vibrating and leaves going nuts. Like I want them to think something's really fucking going crazy.
Okay.
Must be strong, or must be a small tree. Roll a strength check.
Hold on one
Gonna
second.
Gonna go with small tree.
Right.
I need to pull some stuff up, and we will begin.
Like a fucking foot wide tree.
Okay. Antonius, you and Marv, y'all are
Wherever he is.
down at the bottom of the map, if you can see at the bottom.
I can. I see all.
I do now.
You can also see.
I can't select my my coin.
Oh,
though.
let me assign it to you. That's probably why.
That might be why. I don't know. I don't know. Yep, there it is.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem. So the whole group of you are going to be able to get the jump. So Blackback is the one standing right next to you, Marv, and he puts down his bow and picks up a large stick on the ground and starts kind of waving it in the air.
Fucking Ballsnar up there.
What are Marv? What are you and Antonius doing?
I feel like I'm kind of like still kind of just like sneaking up behind everyone, like what the fuck's going on? Or is it our turn to do
Y'all
something?
can do something. Y'all have an attack of opportunity. The two of you can roll perception check.
I'm gonna bust out my hex and then perception, yeah?
Yep.
Who the hell just left?
Doesn't matter, vice versa. Probably Ben, I
Ben.
bet, or maybe I'll
I'm
bust
still
out
here.
my hex.
Give me a perception check, Marv.
That's my good old hex blade. Oh, that's. I guess I don't have. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it just comes out.
Okay, it just comes out.
Yeah.
I don't want to press any of this shit. Hex blade. Boom. Summon.
Okay.
Okay. Now. Scope this shit out. I think I just want to move like. Right here. That's cool.
You can, yeah.
See what
You'll
happens
have to roll a
next.
stealth check. I still need the two of you to give me a perception check.
Oh, my bad.
Marv, what is
Me?
going crazy with your thing?
Sorry, I forgot that you guys could see that. Alright, so I make perception?
Yep.
Do I just make it normally or with advantage?
You don't have dark vision, do you?
They still don't fucking see me, and
actually,
I see
I don't know.
shit.
One
I
second here.
see shit and they don't see me.
1 second here. Let me check.
I perceive
Take
things
off your
that are
advantage,
stealthy
Antonius,
at the
for
moment.
everything going forward.
Oh.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You noticed that nobody saw the knoll get hit with the
You want me
arrows.
to re-roll, bro?
No, you're good. You're fine. And you stealthily move your way to where you are now. Marv.
I do not have dark vision.
Okay, so disadvantage.
They've got fires by them.
They do, but they're still dark figures from where you are.
Woof. Wait, that was with this.
Lit
No,
up
I
dark
hit
figures.
advantage plus. My bad.
You're good.
There we go.
Okay, yeah. You don't know. You can't tell if they notice the knoll or not. Okay, so
An advantage plus.
yeah, that's if you get super advantage. You get advantage plus die, plus 2, I think is what it is.
Yeah, I did that too.
No, you're fine. Okay. So
Initiative? Not yet.
I'm gonna give everybody 1 round to be able to do something, and then we will
Okay.
do initiative.
Probably end up doing initiative, yeah.
So, are we getting a surprise round because we're attacking?
Yes.
Nice. Alright, let me roll for initiative.
Antonius, you can roll for initiative. Jules, Meriden, Nernoth, you can roll for initiative.
Oh, should I still have disadvantage on?
Oh! Okay, that's him. Okay, what?
Wait,
what
do we get advantage because we're surprising them, or do we just roll normal?
Yeah, you two can roll with advantage. That's fine.
Is it D20 plus 3 for me, or what?
Whatever,
Like it's not
whatever
working
your
for me to
initiative,
press the,
whatever your initiative is.
Oh!
well, it just says plus 3 on my.
No,
roll
just
20
click on
sheet.
click on it. Just click on it on your roll 20 sheet. No, click your token.
Oh, my token. Okay, my bad.
And then click initiative, and it should roll automatically.
Yeah, I had to click my token. That was my fault. Okay.
Okay.
You ever just look out in the trees and remember what you did to those kids in Vietnam?
Nernoth, you gave me your initiative.
Because I flew a chopper.
It's not the roar of the flamethrower that still keeps me up at night. It's the silence afterwards.
Oops. Okay. Let me finish moving everybody and we'll begin this craziness. Now, the people that are around you guys, the other captives besides Dosharon, are not going to participate. Noxidor whispered to Dosharon that they will move to the back to get out of the way, and allow the fighting to happen with whomever else wants to fight.
Fight, fight, fight.
Okay. So many people. So sorry. But this is pivotal. Nernoth, you are up there. Oh, come on. Don't freeze up, you piece of shit.
God damn, fight the shit, getting there.
Okay.
Who, Jules?
No. So they're gonna go last, and then Antonius. So, it's because you guys were made aware of the situation, y'all are all gonna be able to do something once you are freed, and the others. Okay.
How hard is it to free somebody?
Well, we know.
I guess it'll be a check, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going in order now. I got you.
Yeah, we're gonna do an order.
I'm excited about my turn.
Do our chain braces or whatever have a key to them?
No, you know that it has to be a magic word spoken, and
Fuck.
you all hear and Marv, you hear next to you as Blackback is speaking in Aquan, in his turtle language, and he swirls the staff around and pushes it forward, and the leaves kind of around the staff kind of blow out, and you can kind of feel the impact as it pushes forward, and everybody there with the chains, everybody that's locked up, the chains click and fall off.
Around who?
Oh, shit.
Around who? Bacchus?
Everybody that's been captured has now been freed.
Shit, okay. Good. Okay, let's go.
What the fuck is going on?
Marv, your turn.
Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and transform into my multi-eyed form and emerge from the bushes.
Okay.
And just scream, or have my face just rip open into multiple mouths and scream, the Dark One hungers. And I'm gonna go ahead and cast the Hunger of Hadar. It's like here.
I think changing costs an action.
It does. Can I just have been in that form?
Yes.
Alrighty.
So,
I'm gonna go ahead and cast it centered on this point.
okay, you want a 20-foot radius around that point.
Give me a sec here. I'm trying to remember what the actual radius is.
Yes,
20 foot.
Okay.
There you go.
So the three of you guys are still, Meriden, Jules, and Nernoth, y'all are all distracted by the body of the knoll with your perception check. Y'all don't even notice, but then you hear this terrifying scream, and the three of you turn and see this pale creature with 13 eyes, dark cloak with eyes all over the cloak, and these long white pale fingers, and it screams and puts its hands out, and this eruption comes from behind you, and you guys see as this dark swirl goes around and then sets itself over Nasher and Ballsnar and a couple of the gnolls. So they take...
Let's see. I think it's only at the start of their turn. Yeah.
Okay. And what you guys can hear from this dark void are these disgusting, horrifying biting sounds and slurping sounds, like somebody sucking intestines out of a belly. And You can hear also whispers. Come to Hadar. The darkness feeds. Okay. Is that your turn?
Shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's gonna be my turn.
So Dasharant next to you, Nernoth, stands up and puts his hand up into the air and speaks a word, and the ground next to you shoots up and creates this large stone-looking pole, and he grabs a hold of it and jumps over Vakas and starts taking off towards the knolls. Right there. Okay? Meriden, you are now free of your binds. Antonius, you are
Jules-
next.
Jules lost his bad motherfucker, right? Or do I have it?
You have it.
Ah! Okay, continue. I'm next. What?
You are after Meriden. And
Okay,
then
hurry,
Jules,
Meriden.
you are after Antonius.
Hurry up. Fucking Meriden, hurry the fuck up, man.
I'm gonna kill your character in his sleep.
Okay, my turn?
Hey,
No, it's still
that's within 20
Meriden's.
feet. That's within 20 feet.
Yeah. When you move into this darkness, you already did it.
What's his name also moved into it?
Oh, I was trying to stay out of it. He would know about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me draw.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, Meriden. You succeed, but you can feel this darkness. You can't see any further in front of you anymore. As you run into this darkness, you're blinded now.
Is he ending his turn there? Because he also has to make another save.
Okay. You gotta speak up, Jeremy. Can't
Yeah.
read your
whatever.
mind. Huh?
Oh, shit.
I ain't no punk bitch.
Shit, Jeremy.
So you run into this black circle, and you can hear the whispers now. Hadar is hungry. Feed Hadar. The darkness consumes. And
Share your food.
and you can hear the slurping sound louder, and you lose vision as you move into this darkness. You successfully cast. Well, you don't have a holy symbol anymore. You're completely nude, so you wouldn't be able to cast Spirit Guardians.
I am.
Not old. You're nude.
Huh?
He said I am a holy symbol.
You are actually. Yeah, your tattoos would be a holy symbol. Okay, that'll work. So you call forth the spirits, 15-foot radius. So can you do like a little circle around you, 15 feet?
There we go.
What do I do then?
Use the paint here. I'll do it. So go out again. Go out to the farthest point.
I call upon thine ancestors.
Okay. So 5, 10. Okay. So everything. Oh my god.
Nobody's in range yet.
Let me do this
So you
again.
decided to run into pitch black darkness that you can't see through while you're getting attacked by cold and tentacles.
So there's your spirit guardians. Okay. And your guardians, what do they look like?
Dead dwarves.
So the rest of you guys notice as these ghostly dead dwarves suddenly appear around Meriden, and they're kind of waving these see-through axes or short swords. Some of them are carrying shields or spears, and they're not making any noise really, but they're circling around Meriden as he goes into this darkness, and then all of a sudden you guys can't see him either. Okay. Bonus action.
I can move again, can I?
That would have to be your action. Or how many feet did you move already?
25.
Yeah, you would have to do it again. Or you'd have to spend it as an action. Okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Alrighty. Antonius, your turn.
I have a question. Are all these people right here bad?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna run right here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna throw all their shit down right here. Here's your bad motherfucker. Nernoth, here's all your other shit. Right there. And then can I make any other kind of action?
You can do a bonus action, and that would be it.
I guess Blade Ward would be a bonus action.
No, Blade Ward is an action.
It's an action. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna chill where I'm at then.
Okay. Jules.
So that's
your
all y'all
turn.
shit. You hear that, Jules? Listen to me. Part of my action before I end. Pick your shit up. Right there, man. Okay? You're a fucking bad motherfucker. I hope you're listening.
There's my bad motherfucker.
And then they're not. Your turn's next. I planned this shit out. It was perfect how our turns ended up. There's your shit. Justin, Nernoth, are you listening?
Mm-hmm.
Get your shit. Okay. Now
Antonius,
end of my turn.
my nigga.
End of my turn.
Okay, Jules, your turn.
I'm picking up my bad motherfucker.
Okay.
Okay.
If we survive this, I'll buy you a drink.
Hell yeah.
Goddamn better.
IRL, bitch.
That's right there, right?
Yeah, you don't have to move. He throws it on the ground.
But Damien still has my plate, though, right?
He did. Yes, you do not have plate or your shield.
I don't use my shield anyway. It's just there for
Looks. Yeah, I get it.
Okay. Let's see.
And
We're not shackled anymore, right?
You're not shackled. But the other thing too is you don't have any of your backpack. Antonius only brought Nernoth's backpack and the splint.
Most important thing, brother.
He has your armor, Nernoth, though. He was.
Yeah,
he
how many
took that.
turns is that gonna take me to put on?
One.
Is it medium armor?
Yeah, it's medium.
Let me look here.
Tristan will find out. All right, Jules, what are you doing?
Off 5.
I need you to make a dexterity saving check.
It takes 5 minutes to don medium armor.
So that would take 50 turns.
Damn, you're in a bad spot
Yeah.
for fucking 5 minutes.
Ah,
There, you don't take any damage, Jules, as you run
That's
into the.
pitch black, by the way.
Yeah.
Nothing can see through it.
Yeah, you run into the darkness, Jules. And
Sorry, I missed something. I went to go pee. I guess I didn't know that was dark.
you can go back. I'll let you go back.
No, that's fine.
Okay, so you run into this darkness and you can hear these horrible whispers speaking into your ear about feeding Hadar, the hunger, it needs food, and
These motherfucking trees are talking again. What the shit's going on here?
it is pitch
Don't
black.
end your turn there.
Yeah, you cannot see anything.
Is Hadar a being I would know?
Give me a histories check. No.
You don't know shit.
It just sounds really spooky. Okay, what else are you doing? Jules, you have a bonus action.
I can't see shit, but
I'd get the fuck out of there.
just going to sprint.
Okay. Alrighty.
Do I make another saving throw, or
When it was without saying.
As long as he doesn't end his turn there, he's fine.
okay?
Okay. Alrighty. So Nernoth, your turn.
Alright, so with this Arcana, do I understand what kind of spell went off, or do I not know about it?
Yeah, you can roll me an Arcana. Hadar is actually a name you've heard. I'm gonna just give you that. You
okay.
can't remember where you've heard it, but the spell, as far as what it does, you're completely clueless. But
Gotcha.
you've heard Hadar before.
Very good. I'm gonna grab my stuff,
Okay.
and I'm going to kneel beneath the log, or beside the log,
Okay.
and I'm gonna shoot a ray of frost at the bull.
You cannot see into the square. It is a.
Oh, that's right.
It's
That's
a
what
magic.
the red line is.
Yeah, it's a magical darkness, so only true
Okay, I'm
sight
gonna-
can, or devil's sight, can see through it. Okay.
See if I got range first. Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah. Okay.
Get that asshole.
Definitely hit. Okay. You. Blue beam shoots out, going over Vakas and Norxador's head, as they're kind of laying low right now, waiting to find that moment to run, and hits the knoll in the back. And you can re-roll the 1, I'm going to say, in the die. So re-roll a d8.
These guys are getting fucked up before they even know what happened.
Yeah, because...
Taking damage?
Well, no, it's 7 plus 6 plus 1. So... Did you say
Oh,
10?
7 plus 6 plus 1. No, I said 15. It's 14. I thought it was that second roll with an 8. I don't know why.
Oh, you're good. Alright. So, yeah, you beam this guy, putting all your frustration over the last couple of days right into it, and burns him, and he... and kind of falls and stumbles forward. Okay. Anything else you wish to do?
I'm gonna attempt to throw my underwear back on.
Sure. Give me an acrobatics check, because you did your action and you're gonna try to put clothing on while you're casting a spell. Okay, yeah, you put your underwear back on. Okay. Alright. Turtle 1. Okay. He's gonna take a shot at that guy and hits. And Nernoth, as you're kind of focusing, putting your underwear back on, and you look up and shoot the beam out, you see right behind the beam another black arrow. It's kind of lit up by the light from your ray of frost, goes right into the back, and the knoll falls forward dead. The second turtle is going to shoot at him. Oh my goodness, these guys are going good. Okay. Next one, he's going to shoot at him too. Oh shit. Okay. Next one. He's gonna move out, and he's gonna move out. They're kind of get to Meriden, your ghostly dwarves, and don't quite get near you, because they don't know. They kind of seem spooked out by seeing these figures moving around them. And the last one, Nat 20. Damn. That kills him. Another gnoll falls. Okay. So if they start their turn, what do they do?
If they start their turn, they take the cold damage. If they end their turn, the tentacle damage.
Okay. So he's going to move forward and take a stab at Dosherant. And hits. Not doing much. Okay. So they're going to take... So the first gnoll, give me the damage.
Alright, let me see. What was it? It's 2d6.
Okay.
I did not mean to do that. I didn't put the... Let's see. I didn't roll that right. I literally rolled d26.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. Alright. So...
A 26-sided die.
Okay. So the first one, he is going to see if he can try to get out. Feels his way, kind of gets his surroundings and moves out. Jules, you can see behind you as one of these gnolls kind of coughing and his breath is fogging up the air, and and he stumbles out with his spear, and he's kind of looking wild-eyed. So that's his turn.
Bad spot, Jules.
Next one.
Kill them all, Jules.
Next one, Marv.
You got it. Wow, I'm consistent.
Consistent is the key.
Consistency is key.
Okay. And he's gonna try to discern if he can get out. And you can hear, Jules. You can't see from where you are, but you can hear another gnoll coming out. Okay.
Okay.
Next one, Marv.
Ooh. I've rolled 2 double digits in a row.
Okay, let's see if he... no. And Meriden, I need you to roll your damage.
Takes.
And...
Don't need to make another save, or just take damage?
he just takes straight damage, right?
There's the acid damage if he's ending his turn there.
Okay. Oh, he needs to make a... Hold on. A wisdom saving throw, so... And he failed. So now you can roll the damage, Damien, or not Damien, Meriden, and he takes 8 from the acid.
You're having them roll dexterity saves, right? For
Yeah,
the tentacles, they have to roll dexterity saves.
he failed the tentacle as well. He rolled a 4.
Tentacles!
Meriden, your damage for the Spirit Guardians.
Oh. Okay. I was like, what do you want me to roll damage for?
He failed his wisdom save.
That Noel is getting fucked up.
Oh my god. Is that for real?
Yeah, Spiritual Guardians is a really fucking powerful spell. Plus, he got 2 8s.
So, Meriden, you can't really see anything. You can hear the whispers and hear the slurping noises going around you. And then you, pretty close, almost within arm's reach, can sense and smell and hear this gnoll yipping. And then all of a sudden, you hear this thud. And what sounds like a battle axe right into the skull of this gnoll, and just falls over dead. Okay.
The Dark One feeds.
Roll again, Marv.
Jesus, I had 2, 3, and now 4.
Okay. And he's gonna see what he's gonna do. He can somewhat surmise. And Nasher comes running out. Okay. One more time, Marv. Okay. Alright. And he's gonna try to see. Yeah. And Ballsnar strolls out casually. Okay. The druid next to you, Marv, is moving up. He's moving over to Vakas and kneels over him, Nernoth, and takes some green leaves out of this pouch on his side and crumples them up and pushes them onto Vakas in his mouth, and tells the elf, chew, chew. And that'll be his turn. Marv, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and stop concentrating on the spell, so go away.
Okay.
Just lead it real fast. Roll right here. And then I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast with both beams centered on Nasher here.
Okay.
Or not on Nasher, sorry, this one right here.
That knoll on Dasharant. Okay.
Yep, let me think here. Eldritch Blast.
It'll be a disadvantage for your attack roll because it's dark out.
Oh.
And
Wait, first let me move. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30.
So no
With
more
it.
disadvantage.
Cool.
But
So can I just use that one?
Meriden, are you going to allow this new character, this creepy looking character, into your spirit guardian circle?
Ooh.
Come on, dog, I got multiple eyes.
Can I tell if he's helping me or not?
That's like the least convincing thing.
I got
Give me a
multiple
perception
eyes.
check.
Wow.
Give me a perception check. Yeah, you can tell that he is not targeting you. He's looking at the gnolls. Because all of a sudden this blackness just disappears, and behind you is this 13-eyed creature, but he's got his hands raised, pointing them at the gnolls. Okay.
Alright, that was my first Eldritch Beam, and then here comes my second Eldritch Beam.
Okay.
Oof.
The first one definitely hit. The second one did not.
Oof. An Eldritch Beam just went wild. Wait, is there a button to repeat it? Oh, that's cool. There's a button that just auto-repeats it.
Yeah. You only get 2 beams though, right?
Yeah, I only get 2 beams until 11th level, then I'll get 3 beams.
Okay. You have a bonus action, if you wish.
Alright, let's see what I can do as bonus action. One moment. As a bonus action, I'm just gonna telepathically talk to him and be like, you can't escape the Dark One's hunger. To that gnoll I just attacked.
Okay. Dasharunt is going to take 2 whacks with a stick. First one is a miss, second one is a hit. And Meriden, you hear this other thud, and that gnoll looks pretty smacked up. Okay, it's your turn, Meriden.
So I can see everything now,
Yep,
right?
everything's visible. Nernoth, Jules, Antonius, everything is visible.
We can see everything.
The tentacles are coming.
Okay. And what are you going to do?
They're both in it.
Alright, roll your spirit guardians first.
Okay.
And on the other knoll that you passed as well.
So roll 3 times.
Yep. So the first one will be the knoll you passed. You hear another thud and you guys notice as one of these ghost dwarves takes an axe and just slices across this knoll, just cutting it down as it passes by. Roll for Nasher, a 6, and then Ballsnar.
fucking Ballsnar.
Damn.
And for my action, I'm going to.
Oh, damn. Flick some wounds.
Okay. You hit. So you reach out and grab Balnar, and he kind of looks down at you, and this look of surprise looks over his face, and he yells in pain, "No!" He's not dead yet, but he looks super hurt as these wounds and gash marks start appearing all over his iron body. Okay. Antonius, it is your turn.
I'm so happy right
I'm gonna say, and I couldn't defeat Lucian alone.
Sorry, I had to finish that text that everybody can see.
Yeah,
Those
thanks.
parts, but- Yeah, I'm still listening, but
I'm just giving you a hard time.
I think what I want to do is
Wait, I can
still
cast-
nothing too crazy. I think I want to invisible this motherfucker right above me,
Nernoth?
Justin. Nernoth.
Okay.
now. You can make me invisible?
He sure
I
can.
can. You want to see?
Yeah.
Boom, like that, and then move over
Nice.
Just making people invisible.
So you feel this slap behind you, Nernoth, and
here. What the fuck was
and
that?
Antonius says a few words and then runs off, and you can see as your
Part
body
of the
just
words was
disappears.
invisible, so you thought about it.
Now how the
Over there.
fuck am I supposed to put clothes on if I
I just
can't
realized
see myself?
you cast that as a 4th level spell, which means that you can cast it on 2 other people, including 2 other people.
I'm also invisible.
All right, you are invisible as well.
I forgot about the levels of the spells. My bad.
Yeah, it's weird.
Just trying to kick some ass.
Okay.
Pre-game is everything.
Get your pre-game hunt on.
Okay, and that's your turn. Jules, your turn.
Kill them, Jules. Kill them all.
Close enough.
And then Nernoth, you will be afterwards. Okay.
Definitely gonna move over to this knoll. He's a knoll, right?
Why tomorrow?
There's not 4 of us. It's me, you, and Adam that want to play.
Anybody else does?
Definitely going to attack.
David
his
said he's
ass.
playing Resident Evil.
Okay. That's a no. That's
Yeah,
wrong.
it's not-
The hell was that?
I was rolling damage for some.
Don't have to roll damage. Just click on your weapon on your.
I want to roll manually because my dice are fucking me right.
Well, it's the same roll either way.
No, it's not. It's different.
It's different die.
All right, do it, Jules. Roll to hit.
Fine.
You hit.
How dare you? How dare you?
Bad motherfucker.
The Death Gods award those that are deemed worthy.
Why
Just
does
click
it
on
roll
hit. Just click on hit. At the bottom there. Just click on hit.
Roll 20 freezes up on me.
Yeah, it's because I got too many tokens in this damn screen.
Just make your internet better, dude.
Just make your internet better.
Oh look, I get to reroll both.
You can reroll both of those twos.
Wow, are you fucking kidding me?
For 1 whole point more, you cut into him, and he yips as your sword starts cutting in deep. You can attack again.
Well, I'm gonna do them.
Beat his ass. God damn.
Yeah, it's a hit. And you
God damn.
cleave the head off of this gnoll.
The fuck out of here.
Okay.
That's my turn.
You don't want to have any bonus actions. You still have movement too, that you can do.
I'm gonna have bonus action.
You've moved 15, so you can move another 15 feet if you want.
Actual. Yep.
Are Balnar's balls like are all scarred up and shit
Now they are.
from the rats? You know what I mean?
Okay.
Oh my god.
Go 30 feet somewhere.
First adventure where
What is-
Ballsnar got his balls scarred up.
There you
What
go.
is the yellow square?
That's the spirit guardians around Meriden.
Gotcha.
The ghost dwarfs. It's not the first time you've seen it. You've seen it before. So. Okay. Nernoth, your turn.
Yay! I guess really can't see anybody that I can actually hit now at this point, can I?
You can see Nasher. I'll say Balnar though. He's kind of covered. He'll have
My
3/4 cover.
I'm gonna hit that Nasher in the back with my radio frost.
You hit.
God damn, Nash.
And you're visible now. I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Holy
Ooh.
balls.
Okay.
That's-
Nasher
Yeah,
gets a
you can
tiny
do
bit of
movement
frostbite.
or.
Oh, I'm gonna stay right here and cover. I don't have any fucking armor.
Okay. Yeah, you pop back up and shoot that blue beam out, hitting Nasher in his back as he's kind of focusing on Meriden. Okay. He's going to take a shot at Nasher. Miss. Second guy, take a shot. Miss. This guy's going to take a shot at that goal up there. Miss.
What the fuck? I'm getting like 50 messages from you guys in chat. Are you typing?
Are you?
No, I'm not. Like,
Just shut the fuck
these-
up!
are these messages just coming in from before or what? But I've got like 50 texts just in the past minute.
Okay,
What the fuck is going on?
read it.
Okay.
We live in strange times where
This Knoll's
people
going to
either read
take
what
off.
the fuck's showing up on the phone or they bitch about it.
And Nasher, he's going to take a swing at you, Meriden. What's your armor? You don't have armor, so it'll be your 10 plus. Yeah, he hits you. And you're going to take 10 points of damage from his
Oh,
first
God, he's
slice.
Dang.
He's got to concentrate on that spell.
His second one hits you, and you're going to take another 10 points of damage. Golly, rolled 2 natural 8s as this dark blade just slices across you twice. Roll 2 concentration checks.
You gotta
Natural-
beat 10. I
Do I
believe.
get
Natural
him an
8s will get you
advantage
every
since
time.
I'm a warcaster?
No, that's only
Yeah.
He does get
Yeah, he
advantage. Okay, yeah.
That's what Warcaster does as a feat. It gives you advantage on concentration checks.
There you go.
Where is concentration?
It's just a what is it? A Constitution save.
Oh, dog, I got this.
Your first one saved. Second one. Why are you in? Why are you in? Oh yeah, you are.
Damn, dude.
You fail, so your spirit guardians drops. So that second cut just kind of hits you wrong, and your mind, you're focusing on this spell, just loses a step, and the ghost dwarves around you dissipate as the spell breaks. Okay, and he's gonna punch you with his offhand, and misses.
I was
Okay.
gonna say, is he allowed to do that? Can he just punch people?
Well, he took 2 swings with his regular sword, one-handed sword, and then
I'm
he.
just, I'm just messing with
No, you're good. Balnar is gonna pick up his double-handed battle axe and take a swing at you. Doing
Probably gonna be a bitch.
So I can read it.
doing 8 points of damage to you,
Yeah, that was a bitch move. That sounds like David.
and his second one hits you 2, doing 12 points of damage.
Still a little bitch.
So take 8 and 12 damage, Meriden.
Alright.
That's a lot of damage. How about a little more?
And he's gonna push you away with his horns. So roll me a strength check or strength saving throw. Yeah, he pushes you away.
God, dude, what is up with these shitty ass rolls?
Yeah, did you see us switch out your dice?
I know.
And that's his turn.
What's up, Adam? Your mic's turned off, by the way. Turn it on.
Okay.
I don't want
Marver, your turn.
Oh, my turn?
Yep.
Okay, let's see here. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Dissonant Whispers on Nasher here.
Okay.
And just kind of use my telepathic ability to scream into his head.
Okay.
Don't you want to hear the truth?
Okay.
There we go.
So, target mistake of wisdom saving throw. He rolled a 15.
He needs to beat, I believe, a 16. Yes, a 16.
So he takes 16 points of psychic damage.
And also, he must use his reaction if available to move as far as the speed allows for me.
Okay. Alrighty. And Dasharunt is going to run up next to him and take 2 swacks. First one hits.
Swack.
And second one hits. And Meriden and Jules, you guys see Dasharunt run up with this staff and smack Nasher twice across his head, and he crumbles to the ground. Meriden, it is your turn.
Kill him, beat his ass. Oh.
Is that
Okay. Yes, that does hit. How do you want to do this?
Rip his balls off, man.
how tall is he?
He's about 7 feet tall.
He's definitely taller than you.
I'm just gonna walk up to him and place my hand on his chest and follow it until his
To
body hits the
jump.
ground.
Okay.
Okay. The rest of you guys notice as Balnar is standing there,
It's
and
anticlimactic.
I know, right?
That was very anticlimactic, man.
I'm gonna, and right before he
Big
takes
deal,
his
dude.
last dying breath, I'm gonna tell him to give Lucian a message that I'll see him soon.
And he sputters some blood and says,
There is no afterlife.
"You will see me soon. That's for sure."
Oh shit.
And the glow in his eyes disappears, and he lays before you dead.
Deep. You fucked him up, dude. Good job. I have mixed emotions. I'm not gonna lie.
Somebody come decapitate him for me. I want his head.
Somebody with a big knife or sword. And where I'm at.
Somebody with a bad motherfucker.
Wonder who that could be.
Okay.
They're fucking outnumbered, that's for sure. Shit.
So
He just run away?
no, he died.
He got raped.
He got raped by Meriden.
Yeah,
Meriden is looking pretty rough too.
Seriously, somebody come
The-
chop his head off.
Jules, Meriden, and Nernoth, you guys notice now all around you several more turtles, all ghillie suit out, with camouflage and decorations, and they are kind of standing around, and they move towards Dasharant and start patting him on the back and giving him, a good welcome. And he's speaking. They're all speaking in a language that none of you guys can understand, but the communication of it seems joyous that they now have gotten their chieftain back.
Guess the turtle wasn't lying. He knows how to fight.
And give me, Jules and Meriden, a perception check.
God dang. Dude,
So-
what is up with these fucking rolls?
Jules, you notice as Marv, this creature with 13 eyes and this long black cloak, transforms from this hideous visage to a... you can describe her, Marv.
Basically, what looks like to be a half-elf woman with a pretty, what was it? Just, plain and slender, what was it? Features, dressed in what looks like to be Paylor's vestments.
Ah, spit on the ground.
Meriden, you don't notice. I'm just kidding. No, you notice with your perception. And this half elf woman seems to be going to Dasharant and to some of the other people in the other elves in the group, putting her hand on them, asking them questions, sometimes pulling out some stuff from her pouch to give them to chew on. And we can call it a night if you want, or we can keep going.
Keep going, Anthony. Stay awake. Don't go to sleep.
I'm
gonna stay awake, but I'm gonna play some Smash Brothers. Honestly,
That's
I've
cool.
been
Hey,
looking forward to it for this weekend. I'm just being
that
dead serious. My son's sleeping. Like, I can't imagine a better.
I'm gonna wake up your son
like,
remotely with my
badass
telekinetic
D&D.
abilities.
I will find you and punch you.
I'll just use my
Hey.
telekinesis.
You know that shit I've been talking to Anthony about working 1 hour and shit?
Yeah, tomorrow I actually don't have to.
Well, I have to tomorrow.
Do you really? For 1
Yeah.
hour? Or what? You have to work
full.
full shift tomorrow? When do you work?
No, it's probably like 3 hours. I just gotta put a water pump in. Very tarp.
That's not too bad, but you reap what you sow, though. You sowed asshole tree something,
Yeah.
and now you're the asshole. I don't know if that's how it works. You know what I mean, though.
Gotcha.
You're a dickhead. Now you have to work.
Hey,
For a minute.
I'm gonna motion to Jules like a slicing motion, on, like pointing towards Balnar's head.
Cut this fucker's head off, dude.
Like,
Oh.
yeah, I was saying dragon. Like, can you come cut his head off, please?
Can I re-equip my armor?
Yes.
Jacob?
I'm gonna go ahead and walk towards the cleric and be like, "Do you need any assistance, brave cleric?"
Get away from me, you dirty, stinking, whatever the fuck you are.
It's kind of look shocked and a little sad.
Alright, I'm gonna walk over to fucking Ballsnar.
Give me a perception check with advantage, please.
Me?
Yeah.
A perception check?
With advantage. God, Lee, what the fuck is all these text messages going on?
You guys looking
Yeah.
at
You
group
just
chat?
now getting them?
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Yeah.
I got like
Are
50
you guys
texts.
just now getting them?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they're going off. You guys fucked up my phone.
Oh,
Yeah.
also,
That's weird. My phone's good because it's Samsung. I already got all of them and everything's good.
We all have
Samsung
Samsung
too.
phones.
Yeah, mine's a
Galaxy
Samsung too.
S9.
Oh, you guys have
Uh,
the bad Samsung phones.
I have a Note.
We have
The
the
Note 8s.
I got an S9.
I got the
man.
S9. I got the Note 9.
I got
Who
the
else has the
S9.
Note 8? Nobody? No, your phones are the bad one.
Oh, actually, yeah. Little
Jules.
fucking elf, half demon, whatever the hell you are. Can you speak to demons?
I'm sorry, what?
Can you speak to demons?
No, why would I associate with such creatures?
Well, you look like a demon.
1 second here. Let me just
Jules, you see as you kneel over Balnar a glow within his stomach. One of the wounds that Meriden sliced through Balnar's iron skin is showing a soft glow.
There you go, dog. Prophecy.
Is he
changed.
still alive or is he just dead?
He dead.
Oh,
Now, if you could decapitate him, I want to preserve his head. That'd be tight as fuck.
Meriden, as you're talking to this half elf woman, all of a sudden she kind of stoops forward and she starts shrinking, but at the same time she's shrinking, she starts getting thicker. And Marv, you can describe what he sees now.
basically he sees a stout dwarf with harsh features, covered in what is it? What appears to be a merchant's garb.
I'm gonna draw a picture of this one. I've seen in my head.
For later.
As soon as the transformation's over, I'm just gonna scream in a thick dwarvish accent, "How dare you! I'll have your family killed for this."
A thickness.
Where is this dwarven woman at?
The dwarven,
No,
it's not a
male.
dwarven woman, it's a dwarven male now. The half elf changed again from that. First off, the disgusting, creepy looking 13-eyed creature that walked next to you, Nernoth, has now transformed into a half elf and then now has transformed into a dwarf male.
Oh,
I'm
it's
gonna
the same one. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say in Dwarven, if only you knew who my family was.
I'm gonna say back in Dwarven, your family are nothing but pig fuckers.
Dashara, before you do that, Meriden, Dashara turns to Marv and what was his name?
Which one are you looking for?
The dwarf.
Let me see. I think it was Kirk Hat Ruby Miner. Ruby Miner. So he gets in between the two of you and he's got his arms folded and he's looking down at Kirkhat and says, "Go back to Marv. I must speak to him." Yeah, you and what army?
"Do not tempt me, dwarf. You know the powers I hold."
Fine. I'll remember this though.
Good.
I'm just gonna kind of hunch over and just slowly turn back into Marv.
Hold on, Meriden. Before you get all crazy with your bullshit. The dwarf that was standing there changes into this human, this very plain looking human with gardener clothes. And Dasharant, everybody that's kind of seeing the scene, he kind of relaxes and he looks at Marv, this human, and puts his hand on his shoulder and says, "It is good to see you, my friend. I am glad you came to help."
Well, I heard you guys needed help. Of course, you didn't need my help. You needed their help.
Well, you are the most important, for you bring the healing ability.
Good point. Speaking of, want to slurp? Kind of want to uncork a healing potion.
Sure. And Meriden, the nasty ass dwarf that was just giving you a hard time, is now this human that seems to be very friendly with this Tortle chieftain.
Yep, it's a demon.
Um,
I need to exercise it.
give
Come on, I
me
just want to look at Meriden and be like, do you need any help either? I see you're a little cut up there.
give me a histories check, Meriden.
If you're there, no, never mind.
You are currently invisible, Antonius, unless you're
God
dropping
damn
the
it.
spell.
God damn, it's
No, I just thought we were done.
Dude, I am rolling shit tonight. Holy crap.
Yeah,
your god has turned against you.
you can't tell what kind of being this change person is. This
I
thing,
know it ain't
this
holy,
thing.
that's for damn sure.
So, all right, Nernoth, what are you doing?
I just put my armor back on. I've got my backpack now, and I'm freaking out because he didn't bring my sword.
Antonius. Nernoth is.
I thought I had everything.
It was here. I know I left it. I promise it was right there.
Nernoth, or no, Antonius, no, Damien took.
Jesus
What was that?
Christ.
What the?
What happened?
What?
I really want to know. I really legit want to know what the fuck just happened just now.
Oh my god.
That was Nernoth. Nernoth lets out this terrible scream as he's kind of starts scratching at the dirt
That was
all
a
around.
whale.
Whale, sure, call it as you like, but he's scratching in the ground trying to just go through everything that was thrown on the ground. And he looks at you, Antonius, and says, "Where's my sword?"
Did I not grab his sword?
Where is it?
No,
seriously.
Damien grabbed it. Remember, we already been through this.
Shit. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Dude,
he's not
I
paying.
can't multitask.
It's okay,
It's
dude. I'm giving you a
impossible.
hard time.
It's literally impossible.
I'm just giving you a
And
hard
you
time.
know, well, you're hurting my feelings, dude.
Oh, wow. Suck it up, Buttercup.
I'm just joking, dude.
Anthony doesn't have feelings. You have to remember that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
want
Dan
to
is a
search his
machine.
clothes, too. Yes.
So,
Okay, well, I don't have your sword. There's the end of that conversation.
Where is he?
Okay.
Where is he?
the druid that's standing or sitting next to you, Nernoth, that's been kind of helping Vakos and everybody else, stands up and says, "Are you talking about the other human?"
Where is he?
He said that he will head home to the other one and left him in the forest by himself.
You just realized it's playing a little bit dark.
Okay. Jules, what do you do when you see the light?
I'm sorry. What light?
There's a light within Balnar's stomach that you see.
I'm gonna shove my bad motherfucker right into his stomach and gut his ass to try to dig it out.
Yeah, you're not gonna be polite about
Dig
it.
that light out.
So I'm not gonna make you roll anything because it's just you just start cutting at his stomach until the little golden orb that is now brighter than daylight rolls out right to your feet.
I bust out my little reliquary and try to capture it before it really blank.
Okay. Well, you don't have your reliquary anymore.
If
Damien.
you can't hear me, Adam, shame on you.
Damien took
Shame.
your backpack.
Shame.
Mother
Shame.
Backpack.
I wanted it so bad.
Clear chat, damn it!
That was important.
Is Ballsnar
Adam's
wearing
in here.
any clothes?
No, but Nasher is.
So he's butt naked.
Never
Ballsnar never
Is
wears
it-
clothes.
Okay.
Is there a great weapon around on the field?
Ballsnar does have one. He has a giant
I'm gonna-
axe.
I'm gonna run over.
I love
to
that you call them the same thing we call them.
Mm-hmm.
Ballsnar.
It's
I'm gonna run
fucking
over
perfect.
to Asher and just strip him of a piece of cloth.
Okay.
Wrap up the eye of Sargonis in it.
I wish you would have met David, Tristan. You would understand. He is Ballsnar. He's a dickhead. He's probably the worst one of our friends that we have, any of us.
Oh my God.
Pretty hurtful.
That's pretty true though.
He's in here!
I was about to say, is he not right there?
He's the fucking worst, man.
All right, Nernoth.
Yes, that's
Oh,
even
that's
better.
true.
Can I actually pick up that great axe? Is it too big for me?
Nope.
Then I want the great axe.
You are your own worst enemy.
Damn, you're fucking it up though, David.
I will drop
But
it
you
into
still
your
are
thing.
worse than Jay.
Hey. We're trying to do shit.
Okay, I'm really sorry. Worse than Jay.
Can I search his body?
Who's?
Ballsnar.
There's nothing on him. He's butt naked.
Did you decapitate for me, Jules?
See if he keistered anything up there. You never know.
The only thing he was keystering was the eye.
No, he devoured that. That's not keystering.
The whispering guy.
He was also preventing
I'll
it from
bite this
shooting out.
motherfucker's head off if I have to. If I can start gnawing at his neck.
Do it then.
Let's see.
Oh shit.
Okay. Hopefully that loads into your thing, Nernoth. Alright, Meriden, you summon your spiritual weapon and cleave the head of Ballsnar.
Got a
God,
party
we
full
felt-
of fucking dickheads.
How many spell slots you got left, man?
Alright, so Nernoth, if you will look in your equipment at the bottom, you will see the axe that Ballsnar.
Probably gonna have to refresh my thingamajig here. Hold on.
I just realized all I can think of is imagine trying to, what was it? Imagine having to take a long rest to recover your spell slots. This post was made to you by a warlock gang.
Let's see.
I don't rely on spellcasting.
Worst friend ever.
Wrong kid died.
Yeah, I don't see it, Jacob.
You don't see it?
Oh, where would it be at?
It's at the very bottom where your equipment is.
See, backpack, oil, rations, hemp rope, tinderbox. Oh, there it is. Okay, you see it now.
Yep. Read through it and tell me if you wish to have it, if you wish to bond with it. If you do not, then you won't be able to use it.
I lost my attack piece though. Like I used to be able to click on, you know, the weapons to attack, and that is not there. It is gone.
For your Sacred Claymore?
Yeah, like my page is messed up. Or are you asking me this before I do this?
Before you make the choice. So just read through it and tell me if you wish to keep it or not.
Walk up to the turtle, ask him if he knows anything about demonic possession.
Oh, this is getting deep, guys.
He says yes.
I need this necklace off me.
We will have to go to our village to take care of it.
Let's go.
You didn't even ask how far the fucking village was. You said, let's fucking go.
Yeah, stop fucking
Huh.
wasting time. Grab that shitty little elf. Let's go.
Nah, I want
You
to
don't
be
know
able to
how
maintain
you don't know how
control of my
big of a
character.
waste of time it's gonna be. You don't know how far the fucking city is.
Hold on. You guys, hold on. Let Justin talk. What'd you say?
I said I want to be able to maintain control of my character, so no. I don't want that.
Okay.
That was another demonic.
How do I know that it's cursed then?
Well, you've seen Ballsnar. I mean, he's demon bound,
Yeah.
and this is the only thing he carries. You
Well,
know,
So did I just know about it or what?
yeah, I'm basically granting you the ability to know it. Now you can carry it with you. You just won't be able to use it.
Oh, dog, toss that shit my way. What's one more demon? I mean, fuck.
Hey, what was it? While they're
No,
do
this
I-
one's mine.
am I able to figure out that they're handling a cursed item or a magical item?
Give me an Arcana check.
Yellow
Alright.
swag.
If so, I was gonna offer my services.
So, Nernoth, give me an Arcana check too. Yeah, you can tell Marv that it is cursed.
I'm gonna go ahead and walk over there and be like, I see you guys are handling a cursed item there. I know somebody who's actually very good at identifying what types of curses
Huh.
or the
Cursed
properties of
item.
magical items.
That's awesome.
So, he speaks that to you, and Meriden, you can hear him say that too.
Who is this person?
The human that's standing
I
there.
I think he's asking me.
Oh, sorry.
Well, he has a name, but I really don't like saying it. It upsets them.
How far?
Very close.
Oh my god.
Let's go. No waste no time, no sleep. Let's go.
Alright, just one moment. I hate talking to them. I just kind of want to hunch over and shake a little bit and turn back to that multi-eyed creature.
So you guys see as the human transforms into this 13-eyed creature with a black cloak.
We'll walk up, stare that motherfucker right in its 13 eyes.
I'm just gonna have half the eyes looking at the other eyes, and then what was it? 6 of the eyes just staring at him.
Mm-hmm.
Get this motherfucker off me.
Jules, you do successfully hide the eye again.
Keistered it.
I just kind of want to, what was it? Telepathically
gotta
talk
do.
with Meriden.
Jules, the Nasher is wearing a leather armor that would fit you. His body size and the make of the leather armor. It's a little cut up, but it's not. It still looks defensible if you were to wear it. By the way, is Kevin still here, or did he bounce?
No, I'm still here.
So I'll give you the option if you want to take the leather armor or not.
Nah, I don't want.
You're still naked. But
Good. Everybody can see my drink.
I'm gonna
That's
cough.
why I didn't want it.
We're gonna rewind a little bit. I'm gonna cut off Minotaur Dick, put it on a.
Don't fucking Christ.
okay. So
Well, I'm gonna telepathically talk with Meriden and be like, what do thou seek, dwarf?
Need this necklace off me.
What would you give us?
The necklace.
Dude, that was close.
Why would we want it?
It's a demon soul.
And why would we want that?
Why would you want the axe?
Don't want the axe. We were asked to look at the axe.
What do you want in return?
I want you to feed its hunger.
Alright, done. 10 babies, you got it. Whatever, you name it.
Good. Good.
9.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast, attempt to cast Remove Curse on that amulet.
Okay. Give me a d20.
Oh, fuck.
Damn!
Wow.
You,
The hungry one is very hungry for that amulet.
Meriden, all you notice is this fat human, naked human, transforms back into Meriden, and the necklace, the chain breaks around your neck and falls to the ground.
BRB.
You are back to normal. You are no longer cursed, but you can feel something inside of you as this chain falls from you, Meriden, that screams and starts kicking. You take 19 points of damage.
Oh, fuck.
Hey.
I really did not like being pulled out.
Damn it, I just healed.
You really
pull out.
don't like being pulled out.
His pull-out game weak.
And Nernoth, this many-eyed creature, turns to you and telepathically tells you to, I can take the curse off of the axe. If you
Actually,
wish.
I can't. I'm out of slots unless you just want to give me a free slot.
Well, you'll be able to rest, and you can basically tell him that tomorrow.
First things first. I can cast Identify as a ritual. Can I go ahead and do that just to figure out what exactly is the curse and magical properties associated with this axe?
Yes.
Nice. I'm gonna go ahead and do
Am
that.
I willing to work with you though? You haven't even talked to me.
Come on, let me just telepathically talk with you. Let me touch it.
Let me be inside you.
And I say, what's in it for me?
Do you not wish for the curse to be released? We can do this.
I want my sword.
I thought we were We were told that you wanted the axe.
The sword. Get my
What
sword.
sword? The Devourer cares not for some sword.
Give me my sword, and we have a deal.
I do not have your sword. Sorry, we do not have your sword.
Can you not make it so? You're all powerful.
I'm back.
We are but a herald for the Great One.
Oh, the Great One.
The Great One cares not for the sword. The Great One only wishes to feed.
What does it want?
It wants to feed.
Feed who?
It's
You can't.
I'm sure.
Yeah, nobody else can hear it.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Feed
we're
on
just
what?
having this fucking stare down as we telepath.
Fucking toss and toad.
What does it want to feed on?
Anything. I really need to get a voice changer that makes my voice sound like Legion. Some shit like that.
We are like from the Bible.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. You can feed on a fucking demon soul.
How do you know what Legion sounds like?
Just be like, the multi-voice thing, you know what I mean? Several voices talking at once.
Endless.
Promise you the abyss if you give me my sword.
That would be badass.
The hungerer cares not for the abyss. He hungers for fertile grounds. Why would he want to end the abyss?
Fertile grounds. Describe. There's nothing more ripe than
The
that.
material plane.
The plane that you are now currently in, Justin. You know that there are other realms within this plane, but he is talking about mortal lives, not immortal lives.
Need a weapon. See what you can do.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Identify on that great axe and see what I can get from it.
Oh shit.
There you go,
Man.
Justin. I sent you something.
It's good shit.
Alright, I'm gonna promise you something off screen.
Battle of the projectiles.
Tristan,
Are you promising what?
if whatever he promises you, you can just. I just want you to say yes or no.
Oh, is he promising my character? I thought you were making a threat against me in actual life.
In life, he is making a threat against you. So, just say yes or no.
Alright, let me see what we got.
Hold on.
Okay. So,
I'm about to do something.
what are the rest of you guys? Meriden, you are hurting.
What the fuck?
It's fine.
How close are we to the Dark Mountain?
Give me a intelligence.
You ready for the 7?
No.
Why don't you roll 7 exactly?
That's what I'm gonna roll.
Jesus.
You can surmise that you are somewhere between 19 to 30 days away.
Alright, let me see what we got here.
Well, let's waste no fucking time. Let's go.
Am I actually not friends with you?
No, apparently not.
Add friend. Wow. I didn't know that.
Me
Alright,
neither.
there we go.
Why do you hate Justin?
I don't know.
The next question.
So,
What's your offer? Deal or no deal?
Marv, it's a.
That
That was loyal.
When you do your identify, Marv, it's a berserker's axe. It's a berserker's
cool.
great axe.
Oh, so I know what the curse is associated with it.
Yep.
Anyways, like, let me just pull up the berserkers real fast, just so I can copy and paste that bad boy.
Oh, hello. Group chat.
Yeah.
Okay. So we can call it a night. We've been playing for 4 hours. And Anthony's pretty distracted.
I'm being honest, like I was the last go around, like I'd like to call it a night. Still trying to somewhat multitask. Like to call it a night either way.
Wait, one more thing before we end. I just want to kind of look up and just create multiple mouths and scream all in unison. Yes!
Okay.
Nice.
There's y'all all hear that terrifying scream, and that is
And then
where
I'm
we are
leaving it.
calling a night. So no more